Wow. Talk about to the wire. Anyway, hi everyone. We're
Hello.
getting ready to start. We'll be starting shortly. I think Fury just joined the chat, so
Yep.
we're just waiting for everybody to get connected to the table. Funny, she's the last one in the chat, but first one on the table. These two made it to chat first and are the last two on the table.
Look, not everybody is ass
Punctual?
backwards as I am.
Damn it, it's still giving me that error.
What error?
Just got to make it through the updates.
So there's a handling error on tokens, and then each time is when somebody leaves or enters the game.
Huh. Sounds like a problem for you.
It's not a problem for me.
It sounds like it is.
No, I think it's critically awesome essentials because I don't have a lot of extensions, so it's really easy for me to figure out what they are.
Well, turn it off.
No,
But it's essential.
it's essential.
Oh.
And it only does
Did you
it.
update it?
No, it only does it when people join and leave the table. I updated the other one. I forgot what the other one was.
Not critically awesome essentials.
No, I didn't do that one. I did. Oh, I don't remember. But yeah, campaign portraits, everything that has to do with like images just starts acting up.
Well,
But it doesn't give.
I don't know what to say.
It doesn't throw a lot of errors. It just opens it up. Let's see what's the error. It doesn't even tell me what the error is. It just says all these things. Network receive file request, campaign portraits, and then that's it. It's weird. So, for those of you watching at home, you know how a lot of streams have everybody ready and they're all there when the stream starts?
Nobody
That's
knows
bullshit.
I
I'm
was
telling
here.
you right now, in a real game, this is how it is. You're always waiting for someone.
I was here. My thing's just attempting to resolve the connection to the server. That's what I'm waiting on. That's what I've been waiting on.
Yeah, you're the player that
The
showed up with no dice.
realism of a Friday night tabletop D&D campaign.
Mhm.
That's the little extra niche service this stream brings. The realism of
Exactly.
real tabletop.
You're the guy who showed up early and then had to leave to go get
getting
pizza.
distracted from getting drinks. I mean, technically we're here. We're just, not ready to play because we're doing our 5 minutes of, catch up, getting drinks, getting snacks.
Yeah,
The
I know.
realism.
Warming the
Yes.
dice.
So, for
culling
those of
them.
you
Right.
watching, I hope
Sorting
you're
out which ones will look
enjoying
good.
the experience. Because this is how it is.
Showing off our new miniatures we spent all week working on.
Or some of us just paid for.
I remember we used to show up, like my friend, we used to have a DM named Tetra. And we would show, it's when you guys grab your characters. I got to figure out why that's happening. We used to show
Even
up
you're
as
telling stories now that have nothing to do with the game.
No, but this is about a DM. So this is before virtual tabletop. This is when we used pen and paper. And we would show up at his house, and he had a table set up. He had a bunch of folding tables that would connect. And so we would have a big gaming space. And he would have these things covered with like blankets because he would make 3D models. He was an architect. Well, he was going to school for architecture. He wasn't an actual architect at the time. But he would either have these like really elaborate drawn out maps, and he would cover them with like cloth and sheets. It was amazing. It was fun. Anyway, I've reminisced enough. How was everyone?
Thanks, Grandpa.
You're welcome.
Good.
What?
I'm okay.
You're okay?
I'm alive.
Yeah, that's a good base statement.
Well,
I'm
on that
alive.
note, let's see if we can fix that. What do you say? Anyway, why don't you guys introduce yourselves to the people watching? Say hello. Tell them a little about yourselves. For the last one, you two have to reveal your name.
Is this the last one?
No, this is not the
On
last
their
one.
tombstone.
On our tombstone, yeah, exactly.
That's not fair. All right. If I kill you, I get to learn your name.
Yep.
Well, I mean, I don't know how dead men talk, but
It's because of the eulogy. Someone's gonna say it.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry. So
I have a tragic backstory. I have no family or friends. No.
Nobody shows up for you.
nobody knows me. Yeah, I'm nameless. Anyway, Fabio, why don't you introduce yourself to people?
Well, hello all. I am Fabio, the Hume Bard face of this lovely troupe of bards from Neverwinter. We set off long ago after our patron, Gundren Rockseeker, decided that rather than stay loyal to being our band manager, because we hadn't quite hit it big yet, that he would pursue his dwarven interests of acquiring the lost mines of Phandelver. He sent us to kind of, catch up, and we do our thing. We turned it into one giant gig, trying to show him we can make more money as bards than we can as owners of a highly profitable mine.
And drummer.
I'm drummer. I am also a bard. If you haven't figured out that there's three of us. I am a College of Whispers bard. College of Pamphlet of Whisper bard.
No, you got your college. Now you have your first course. It's in writing.
It's via pamphlet. I'm online student of Whispers bard.
Correspondence.
Not messenger
Bard.
pigeon.
Yeah. Yeah. And we'll never know what my name is. We'll see how that goes. I'm just drummer, but yeah,
I'm gonna start making up names for you guys.
I won't respond to them.
Yeah, we actually
And the
do have
chances of
names.
you actually guessing the name is probably far off.
Drummer knows my name, and I know Drummer's name.
That's not fair.
Yeah.
Why
You
not?
said to make sure that we know each
other
other's
first.
names.
Fair
Yeah.
enough. All right. Guitarist, why don't you explain why nobody knows your names?
Because this is all from Fabio's perspective. We are side characters in this game. And Fabio never learned our names. We just introduced ourselves as, hey, I'm the guitarist and he's the drummer. We want you to audition for our band. We need a front man and a singer. And he, never really cared to know our names. We decided, this is my guitarist and this is my drummer, and we are the Falling Towers.
Yes.
Also, hi, I'm Fury Fate. I am another human bard of a different variant, College of Swords. But me as a person, I am a Twitch streamer, variety streamer, and you can follow me on all socials at Fury Fate.
You didn't say cozy games.
I said variety streamer. I mean, normally I say cozy, puzzle, and spooky games.
Oh.
That is such a vast difference. Cozy and puzzle and then scary.
I know.
Yeah.
It goes with her moods.
Pretty much, yeah. Sometimes I can mix them all together, but sometimes I can't. I can do cozy puzzle games. I can do scary puzzle games. I have not been able to do scary cozy games, though. I haven't been able to find that.
And for a streamer, she really hates putting on her camera. Hint.
I do, especially when not dressed appropriate. I've been in my pajamas all day, and I'm like, I really don't want to put clothes on, and this is kind of revealing what I'm wearing, so I'm like, it's not stream appropriate.
Hey, I might get more views.
Not stream appropriate.
Is there a hot tub in the
not
background?
that type of streamer.
Did you not know you were getting on a stream tonight?
I did. But I also debated, do I want to put something, covering on or enjoy being in my pajamas all day?
I'm going to send
when
you
I've
a
streamed,
D&D.
I've been like,
Wait, go
when
ahead,
I've streamed, I've been like, I don't want my camera on because all you're going to see is death in my that I'm dead inside just staring at a screen.
I'm gonna
Because
send
I'll
you.
talk, but I'll just be like zoned out.
I'm gonna send
Well,
guitarist.
that and I just ordered food, so hopefully it'll be here within like the next 20 minutes, and then I'll be eating food, and
I've been eating
I
since
don't
we
want y'all to
started.
see.
Popcorn
That's fine. You can do that. I don't care.
and water.
That's your image. I care about my image.
You don't have one.
I have an image. It's the guitarist.
I don't know. I don't see one.
It-
It doesn't count.
It's how she thinks of herself in her head.
Right?
Exactly.
All right. After that little, so when we left off, where were you guys?
We came
Who
back
ha-
to Phandalin.
Oh, so Fury, go
Uh,
ahead, take it away.
oh shit. Whatever. I
Got
just
him.
remember coming back to Phandalin and then Gundren saying we need to go right now and find his brothers, blah blah blah. And that's basically it. So
You know those people you're blah blah blahing or your uncles, right?
Figurative uncles,
they're not
right? Like
they're not
the
really my uncles, they're figurative uncles,
They
kind
still
of like
help
adoptive
raise you.
uncles.
Wow, you're so cold.
We've never clarified whether or not I am an orphan and
You're
that they actually raised me, or if that's just, kind of how he sees himself.
you're just like a nasty foster child.
I mean, I'm not dwarf in any way. I'm human, so I mean, he has to be like an honorary uncle. He could have been like my mom or dad's best friend.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So, okay. We never clarified the history or backstory of guitarist and her quote unquote uncle.
Because you two won't tell me anything. Anyway,
You've never asked. Has he ever asked? Has he ever asked?
yes, when you created the characters, we're on session 18, I think, and I still have yet to receive
17.
anything.
wait,
17.
you guys, what did you ask from us?
Your backstories.
Do y'all remember that?
Fabio, back me up here.
I remember our session 0 where we like created our backstory as the troop, but that's about as much backstory work as we did as a group.
Yeah, we just
Yeah.
talked about the group backstory, never about individual. And we didn't talk about like, tell me about your earliest childhood memories.
Well, we're not doing it now, so forget it. Too late.
Too late now. 17 sessions in.
Yeah.
We're over it.
Just
Yeah.
before we die, we're gonna monologue our entire backstory as
Yeah.
it flashes before our eyes.
Your life is going to flash before your eyes, and that's it. All right. So you made it back to Phandalin. Your uncles are missing. Your main uncle, Dwarf Daddy, wants you to go find him. He can't go himself because he has bum leg. I think he broke his leg on his way back. Charlie, Rhodey, Toady, and Droop and Vin are kind of just hanging around the town. We're starting the next morning. What are you three doing?
We already had one day there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I got taken in by the Harpers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right. And you were waiting to pick up your crushed gem powder of some type as well?
Yeah, that would be today.
Yeah. My crushed gems and my super fancy clothes. I got into college. Gotta look the part now.
Gotta go Ivy League.
Yeah.
All right.
College of glamour.
Yes.
Can't go in there looking like a scrub.
I forgot who got the order in for you. I think it was who was the one that got the stuff for you?
Show us the map of Phandalin, we can tell you where.
It was the Zentarum lady. The one that has the exchange.
tattoo on the leg?
Exchange.
What's the interim lady?
Oh, the snake tattoo.
Oh.
One at the miners exchange.
A snake
Church
tattoo
dragon.
does not immediately mean there's interim.
I said snake tattoo because that's the only thing I can remember about her. Fabio remembered something else.
Right, because it looks like there's interim mark, but it's just a snake on a coin. He's so paranoid.
Well, but it was on her leg.
Right, it was on her leg.
Oh, that was an underdressed dragon.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, there it goes.
What was that from, like, episode 4? We're still going with it?
Mhm.
Of course.
Yeah,
Got to keep
yeah.
the goblins on their toes.
Underdressed dragons, they exist
That's
now.
true.
There's Fendelin.
That's true. I don't think we ever explained that to, Droop because he wasn't here. I guess the other 2 will.
Yeah, you didn't have Droop yet.
Um,
Anyone wondering, Droop, Brody, and Toady are their pet goblins.
Not pets. They're not pets. They're,
They're paid
uh,
employees.
yeah, employees. Because they do get paid wages now.
That's true. You're underpaid employees.
They're
Look,
over. I mean, they haven't said any issues with what they're getting paid.
I don't know. There's 3
yeah.
of them now. I think they're gonna start thinking about union.
Um,
They can try.
I'll have to
And,
talk to them
and then
about
they
that.
become dead.
Just like anybody else who tries to start a union.
Like, just call
What a
me
weird
Hafla.
concept.
So,
Okay. So,
Good times.
whoa, good times. Guess we better, actually go and check out that mine.
Yeah, pick up your special dust and
My special
guess-
clothes.
For your special eyes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that commercial always comes to mind when people say shit like that.
what comes to mind?
The commercial about the guys and his special eyes. That's why he couldn't get contacts or whatever online.
Mhm.
No idea.
Okay, it's an old commercial. Never mind. I used to watch a lot of TV that included commercials.
Sunday morning cartoons.
Saturday, actually.
Was it Saturday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we gonna have to borrow the horse again, or is there gonna be horses available to us, or are we just hoofing it?
We don't
I
even
don't
know where
know.
we're going. We just heard of a location name, but we don't know where we're going.
Well,
Put it on the map.
he told me where it was, and I, as a person, don't remember where that is.
I'm guessing you want another map now?
Because I
wanna
could have
know
sworn
what
that we were gonna
direction we're
leave
going.
right when I got the directions, and then we didn't leave, and now I've forgotten where we're going.
Let me find you another map. Hold on.
Okay.
I believe it was up in the mountains south of Phandalin. I think.
One would assume so.
It's way up north. Past
Way up
Neverwinter.
north.
We got to go back home.
The
all
marsh.
the way up to Mount Hot
Those are
now.
in hills. Those are in foothills, sir.
The map is marked for you. So,
The Sword Coast map.
so the map marks a trail that starts at the end of that arrow. Yeah,
All right. So that's like what, a day away, roughly? Less than that?
less. About half a
Okay.
day.
All right. We got half a day to go.
Now we just
Well,
got
how
to
are
get
we
the
getting there?
materials and supplies. Shopping episode.
No shopping
Entire
episode.
shopping.
You did that
Oh my
last
God,
episode.
he's so over it. Hold on, let me see my inventory of what I got.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Don't get mad at me. I don't know why, but apparently Toady has like 12 spears.
From the cart.
Yeah, you guys have all the
Okay.
spears that you got from the Red Brand hideout.
It's funny. Oh, we could use some potions of healing. That would be helpful.
You just got some potions. of healing.
I have a potion of healing.
I
I've
do
got
not have
2
a
of them.
potion of healing.
Sister G gave you a potion of healing. She gave you 3 of them.
Oh, okay.
And
Is
you
that
guys
where we
haven't
got it from?
you guys haven't fought anything since then.
Okay.
She handed them to you, and you forgot about him. Oh, I don't have potions of healing. Weird.
They were never in the party sheet to distribute, so that's why I don't know these things.
Because she gave them directly to you.
Yeah, there's no one else in the party with you.
And you know how to play. You know how to use fantasy grounds. You could add them.
I mean, I already had the item already, in my inventory.
Oh,
had
so
to
you're
add
saying it
one
was
to it.
easy as just changing the count in your inventory?
Yes.
Yeah, well, the count was 0.
So you could have
Previously.
changed it to 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I just changed it to 1 because I'm assuming I'm going to give the other 2 to you.
To me, I guess.
Well, I mean, 1 to you and then 1 to Fabio, so we all have 1. Because, I mean,
I
you
have
can't
one
administer it to
already.
yourself, so then give yourself 2.
I have 2 of them.
Well, now you have 3.
So I'll take 1 and you take. So you keep 2. I'll take 1, and we'll each have 2 total.
Okay, that sounds good too. Because I know that me and Fabio can do some healing, but you can't. But if you go down, then you can't do healing either.
Don't worry. I'm going to make sure he no longer goes down.
I'll take that bet.
That's why I had to. That's why I had to change one of my spells out for healing word, because so I
You did.
don't have to physically be next to you to.
All right, Fabio.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to see the woman about your stuff.
Yeah, I got the jade dust and those fancy clothes.
All right. Are you taking anybody with you?
I'm not taking anyone. If anyone wants to join me. I mean, Phandolin's not that big. If I get into trouble, I'm sure I can just holler.
Yeah. You're literally going like across the town square.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's anyone that's alive in the town that would be a threat to us at the moment.
Or anyone that really even hates me. I'm adorable.
I wouldn't say you're adorable. Charismatic,
fair.
maybe, but not adorable.
I mean, even men find him extremely attractive and think he's a lady.
Hmm.
All right. So you head over to the miners' exchange.
Yep.
You walk inside. Now the miners' exchange pretty much looks like a bank. So it's all stone, solid iron-bound door. When you walk in behind the counter, you see some scales and you see Hala like counting out weights of gold. You see a couple of crusty miners standing over to the side, like just waiting and watching intently as she weighs their haul.
Hello! I have returned!
I can hear. And I could smell.
Ah, yes, I had a perfumed bath last night. It was a long tour.
Yes. So, what can I do for you, Mockingjay?
Has the crushed up gem dust arrived?
It's in the back. You have my payment?
Yes.
Are you sure? You look confused there for a second. Think about it. Take your time.
I'm doing math in my head.
I see. Would you like a paper and pencil?
No. I think I got it. Let's see. I ordered, 40, and it was going to cost 120, but I gave you 40, so
She
80
stops.
gold.
She stops what she's doing at the scale and looks at you and like, in your head, inside. I know there's not a lot in there. You sure?
Ah, yes.
And she goes back to counting out their weights. So while you do your math, she will eventually finish up with them and give them a purse and collect their gold. She says, "Okay, Mockingjay, count out my coin." And she turns to walk in the back.
Make 8 nice little stacks of 10 gold coin.
She comes back with a pouch. She sets it on the table right in front of her. She doesn't push it out towards you. She sets it in front of her and she reaches out to grab one of the piles. She ruffles them through her fingers, does the clink, and takes one and bites it. So, She hands you the pouch.
Yay! Thank you.
Enjoy.
Runs off giddy like a kid on Christmas.
I will.
'Cause
This is gonna up our game. I mean, the stuff I can do with this. Oh, we are gonna put the Fallen Tower on the map of Faerun. So
He just
thank
bought
you.
a bag of glitter.
Jade glitter.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Real important.
She doesn't know what she's done.
No, she doesn't. I do. And it hurts. It hurts to the soul. Okay.
Okay. Now I'm gonna, go across over to the fancy clothing shop.
Fancy clothing shop.
Yeah.
What-
I had
Where
ordered
we got the
a pair of fine clothing, like aristocratic clothing from the seamstress in town, and I also charmed the crap out of her.
That was somebody's. That wasn't a person's house. That was like a person. Hold on.
it was
That
a
was
shop.
a shop owner.
Where is she?
She's like next
When
to
we got-
the big depot because we were going over there. She was one of the first people that they tried to find the dragon because we sent them to get clothes and they started making a huge.
You
They
didn't
caused
buy.
problems.
You didn't buy from the Lion Shield.
No, it was
Nope.
from someone next to. It was a shop next to that or near
Okay.
that.
Yeah, it's next to the Lion.
Yeah, it was from some woman because, or woman owner because of the goblins and the, what he said about the skirt dragon.
Mm-hmm. But her house is just not marked on this map for some reason. So when she sees you, you can see that she immediately turns a few shades of red, and she does look up past you down the road to make sure you're alone.
Wait. Would she have already heard about the drummer and Fabio romance though?
That is a possibility. Why don't you roll me a percentile dice? If you score 30 or below, she has heard. Nope.
No.
I forgot about that.
96. She is clueless. So
I've heard
I'm
of it.
so
I
glad
forgot
I
about
brought
this.
that back up.
what?
I forgot about it too until just now. I'm like, oh no,
It's
no.
weird how
It's
it's
canon.
weird that guitarist isn't gonna make it.
It was
So-
worth it.
So no, she has not heard because you actually just started that rumor like the day before yesterday.
Was it, or was it this morning?
No, it was the day before yesterday. It was like one whole day has passed since you started the rumor.
Hello.
So when you start talking, she's like, "Oh my, you're here. Would you like to come in? Perhaps some tea?"
Ooh, that sounds delightful.
So she will lead you inside. Stop whatever she was doing outside. It looks like she was like beating off the rugs, and she will lead you inside.
Well, back from tour. It was long, grueling, arduous, but full of so much adventure. And the thing that kept me going most of it was just thinking about getting back here to see you and your fabulous works of art, the clothing. Is the piece done?
So roll me. I want to say persuasion, but it could be deception too. So either one of those. Whichever one you're going with, but tell me which one it is. Or just roll the dice and I'll know.
Persuasion. There we go.
Wow. Okay. So you lay it out there. Not that, but you could see that she's already like enamored with you. So you don't even have to be all that convincing. And she's just like her heart's a flutter. And she is also flirting with you. So you can see like the top button of her blouse is not buttoned, and she kind of leans forward when she serves you the tea. The little things that she's trying to do to catch your eye. She says, "Yes, I have it here, but you don't have to go right away. You just got back. Or perhaps you would like to try it on. Come this way." And she grabs you by your wrist and leads you to the back. Also, I think you're muted, Fabio. Because I didn't hear.
There we go.
So I didn't hear anything you just said. But she is leading you to the back room.
Yeah, I expect to try it on. Gotta see if it looks good. See if it
Excellent.
needs any more tailoring.
So she will lead you to the back room. There is a bed, a tub, a little privacy screen, what looks like a vanity, and a large full-length mirror on the hinges that you can like turn it around. And she will produce the article of clothings, set them on
Why
the
is
bed.
there a bed?
It's her back room. It's her house.
Oh, okay.
So the shop is in the front. She sleeps in the back.
I'm just changing in her room. This seems legit.
Yeah. Roll me a perception check. No, actually, what's your passive? Like 10?
My perception?
Yeah, your passive perception.
12.
12? Okay, that's better than I thought. So actually, you did see smaller rooms on the way back here that could have served the same purpose.
Ooh.
She
Excellent.
says,
She's taking me to the grand stage. Wants me to strut my stuff on the catwalk.
so
Got this.
What's your insight? What's your passive insight?
Her passive insight is probably about the same thing, 12. No, his passive insight would be 10.
Yep. Get nothing special on that.
So she sets the clothes down on the edge of the bed, and she kind of steps back and does the. Go on.
Okay. I will pick up the clothes. Paint me a word picture.
You want a word picture?
Yeah. What do the clothes look like?
So I forgot what you ordered. I just know you ordered fancy clothes.
Oh, I told her to make me something custom, something she thought that would accentuate my natural good looks and charm.
Oh, okay. So let's see.
It's real tight in the crotch region.
Definitely.
It's just a loincloth, just a little piece.
It's a belt. That's why it was ready so soon. All right. So she would have designed something with a lot of floof. So there's like the sleeves are bellowy, the collar is flowy. It's one of those small like vestment jackets that just kind of go just below the midriff, not past, like not a suit jacket. The pants are form fitting, but they have a little bit of give. And there's a belt, a sash. She actually put a sash
Stretchy
in it as
pants.
well. She got stretchy pants. No, they don't have stretchy pants. They would be leather.
Sometimes when a man is alone in his room, he
And
likes to wear stretchy pants.
they're like the colors are black and like a glittery type of green with gold accents.
Nice. Excellent. Okay. Well then. Yeah. Start taking off my shirt and all that.
So she's watching you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Fair enough. I'm not shy.
No, I didn't think you were.
Oh, that'd be a funny little quirk thing that you're actually super shy.
Right? So,
No, don't look.
madam,
Yeah.
turn around. All right.
No peeking.
So,
Don't look while I'm using the chamber pot. I can't go.
roll me a dex check, Fabio. All right. So, even though you were quite skilled at like taking off your clothes, she feels the need to help you, which she will.
Fair enough.
And if you don't stop her, one thing will lead to another, and you won't be putting on new clothes for a while. But she will be taking off hers.
I don't know why she's taking off hers.
What?
Seems odd.
Is that what you tell her?
Like, did you make yourself some clothing? Are we both getting dressed?
Well, remember, she's helping you take off yours.
Yeah, so I can put the clothes on.
And she, like, you say that to her, she looks at you and she's like, well, hold on. She actually thinks you're joking.
Okay, well, while she's taking off my clothes, I'm going to start putting on the other one. Like the shirt part.
She is going to try to interrupt you. She's like, no, not so fast. Come, sit down.
But I need to get dressed.
She puts her finger on your lip. And then she's going to proceed to, unless you like run out of there with like half naked, she's going to basically violate you.
Oh God, what else is in this room? Well, you know,
Depending on how you
I
play your
just
cards,
want to
there's-
get dressed, so
What?
I'm not down with this.
So you're gonna stop her?
Yeah.
Okay. So as soon as she realizes that her advances are not like reciprocated, she is going to become violent, and anything that's around the room, she is going to throw at you. We will
I'm
start.
glad that I'm
We will start with a vase.
glad I'm not there.
Madam, my goodness.
How dare you lead me on?
Lead you on? Whatever do you mean?
So she's not very good at throwing anything, so shit's just flying wide. You're just like, whoa, easy. But she is trying to chuck stuff at you. And it progressively gets more dangerous. You do notice that she is a seamstress. There are a lot of sharp objects in this room. And she's heading towards them. Like her path is taking her right towards them.
I think there's been a misunderstanding.
That's right. I should have never gave you my heart. And she throws something else. What's your AC?
15.
That one hits.
I mean, actually, it wouldn't be 15 right now. It would, because I'm not wearing armor. I'm naked.
Oh, yeah. And trying to, like, hop into your pants. So, yeah, that would hit. So she tags you.
Yeah.
It's just like a little wooden music box. It clips you in the head. Improvised weapons do what? D4?
Yeah.
I think
D4
so.
plus strength or dex mod, whichever.
So you barely, like, grazes you, but she did hit you. She's getting closer to, like, her sewing table.
Gonna start grabbing my stuff and being like,
Well,
okay, yep, this went
she's just
poorly.
asking for a pounding. Just come on.
And Fabio's going to, grab his shit and get out of there. Because nothing like running out of a place naked carrying your clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Screams dignity.
As you get to the door, she like chucks one of the shears at you.
And this is how Fabio dies.
It could be. 15, right?
No, my AC's 13 without armor.
All right. So right in the buttocks, she throws one of the pair of sewing shears. They stab you right in the buttocks. Only one part though. The other part just swinging back and forth as you run out of the room.
I've been hit. Ah!
She grabs a larger pair of shears and heads out the door after you.
Fabio down! Fabio down! Caw-caw! Caw-caw! As I'm trying to get out the door.
Drummer's enjoying
boy.
an ale and some breakfast and waiting for him to finish his errands, reading his pamphlet.
Are you inside?
Oh yeah,
Okay, so you can cog your ass off.
I'm inside the
They're
inn.
not
Yeah,
gonna hear you.
my perception is garbage. So
you come stumbling out the front door of her shop. What you do see is the town square, people milling about, a couple of the miners you just saw not too long ago, and everybody just like turns and looks at you as she comes outside and starts screaming at you.
Oh my god! The lady! She's been driven mad with lust! My heart, it's promised to another. All I wanted was nice clothes.
So, Sister G is there. A couple of your goblins are there. Charlie is there. Because they're all sitting in front of the Stonehill Inn, which is just across the way. So they're all like looking at this. Toady runs inside and runs over to drummer and guitarist. Well, guitarist, are you with drummer?
Yeah, sure. Wait, where's drummer at though?
He's in the
I'm
Stonehill and
downstairs
downstairs eating breakfast.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I would have probably meandered to look at sharp, pointy things.
So you would actually be at the Lion Shield Coster, or yeah, you would be at the Coster. Hold on. Excuse me. Popcorn. Choke. So one thing about popcorn. Anyway, so I'm gonna say you were heading there. So you're like just at the front door when you see Fabio come stumbling out into the street.
Is he clothed?
No, he's naked. He's trying to.
Oh,
He got like
God.
one pant leg on, and he's hopping away. He's got something sticking out of his butt, and there's a woman standing on the porch holding a large pair of shears, screaming at him about his his fickleness and his lack of like caring, and how he just thought he could use her and toss her aside. And there's a crowd of people starting to form, trying to figure out what the hell's going on right now. Took advantage of a lonely woman, you did?
Take advantage. I hired you to make clothing.
That's not what you just told me. You told me you love me. People were like, ooh.
And to think he already has a lover.
Who you saying that to?
Oh, just, anybody who's nearby. Just kind of mention it out loud.
So Hala would be next to you. Oh, wait, is it Hala? No, wrong name. Sorry.
Uh-huh.
Hala would not be next to you. You would have Greywind. So Linen would be next to you.
Who?
The owner of the Costa, the old wait lady, kind of bitter. She's a little bit sarcastic.
Okay.
She would be standing next to you, having come outside to see what was going on. And she like looks at you and says, "Man like that probably has more than one."
Probably. I don't know. I never counted.
Well, he serves him right for coming into this town trying to use our women. So
Oh, but he
from
prefers men.
what?
Madam, highly doubt I promised my love to you. You lack the body parts that truly incite my passions.
Wait, she grabs you and she's like turns you to face her. She's like, "You must spill." He what?
Oh, so he's actually
Wait, is he?
confirming
Is
this?
he?
Is he actually confirming this out loud?
It sounds
Is he
like it.
So she grabbed me by my shoulders. You're talking about guitarist, right?
Yeah, she grabbed you by your
Okay.
shoulders and she was like, "Give me the dirt."
Well, I mean, I'm obviously not with him, but you've seen the other companion I travel with.
The little one.
I
Yeah,
don't understand how I ended up being the victim in this entire thing.
She needed a guinea pig.
pretty much. Yeah, it's
And
more
I'm the one who
believable.
went to the College of Whispers, and she's using rumors to destroy people.
Right, and you're not there, so stop talking. Anyway, guitarist.
Well, yeah, I'm not satisfying him, so the other one is.
Have you tried?
Um, actually, no, I haven't. To be honest.
It's a shame because she kind of like looks over at him, who's Fabio's just standing in the street professing how he's with a man while his man parts are hanging out.
I never said I was with a man. I said she lacked the parts.
Well,
Yeah, he
that's
could be
true.
talking about her like, compassion, sympathy, generosity, kindness.
Those aren't parts.
Those are totally parts of a personality.
He's talking. Okay.
What if I'm into tabaxis or aarakocra or turtles?
We just went furry.
Furballs.
Ill. All right, so you two are having an argument in the street. You and Linil is basically talking about Fabio. What a shame, but and then you could see like she's doing the mental gymnastics to try to picture drummer and Fabio together. She's like, I don't see it. Still a shame. And eventually, Fabio, the fireworks will die when you say that like she lacks the parts, because now she's mad. She throws the shears at you and like storms back into her house. Let's see if she kills you though.
Critical hit.
Nope, she misses. Outside, I guess you have more room to dodge. So, because that's all you're doing is dodging. So the shears go flying by. She like storms into house. She stops at the door and she says, "And I want my money." And she slams the door.
I paid her before we left.
No, you paid half.
Oh. Fine. I'm sending someone else to pay her.
That's probably a good idea. So some of the people around the
Well,
thing
we
are
do
like,
have 3 goblins to send, so
I don't think that she wants the goblins. She already
This
kicked them
sounds
out
like
of
a
the
mission for
store.
Charlie.
yeah, it's a Charlie mission. So you spend the rest of the time getting dressed on the street. Sister G is looking at you like, "I'll pray for you."
Thank you. I feel pretty wounded. Been attacked.
She looks. Oh, hold still. This is gonna hurt. On 3, ready? 1, and she pulls. There. She gives your bottom a little pat. Go on, get dressed, get out of the street. You're causing a scene. We were a very quiet
I
town before
feel
you
so
all arrived.
violated and naked.
That's because you are naked. Put your clothes on.
Okay. Gonna put my clothes on.
She wanders off, shaking her head. She picks up the other set of shears and like heads over to the house. She's like, "It's me, Sister G. Let me in." And she goes inside.
Ooh,
A couple of the miners
that
come
went
over.
smoothly.
A couple of the miners will come over to you and like look at you, like shaking their heads. Boy, you Northerners are a strange lot. And they just kind of wander off. Inside, guitarist, you're with Grey Wind. You want something?
Oh, I'm just looking for sharp things to stab people with.
Oh, I have a full complement of
Aren't swords
swords,
enough?
daggers, knives, polearm, spears. Actually, some of these spears I think I got from you. Thank you. Anything in particular?
Uh, I do like swords, little piercy, stabby things. I'm thinking about maybe broadening into slashing a little bit.
She kind of looks you over. You can see she's looking at your arms. She's, "Hmm, well, I mean, I do have," and she waves at a wall of swords.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm just going to take a little time just to kind of decide what I want.
Okay. Well, if you need any help, let me know.
Much appreciated.
That encounter did not go smoothly, Fiskin.
The only one hurt was me. I consider that smooth.
All right, drummer, what are you doing? A couple of miners come inside. They talk about a blonde guy standing in the street naked. Immediately, the bartender girl runs to the door. You see Charlie
I
kind of
just-
like frowns at that.
I just laugh.
She's like, "It is him."
Pretty quiet.
Who's pretty quiet?
Oh, Rhino
Did you
sounded
turn-
really quiet.
His
Did you
mic.
turn me down?
No, his mic fades in and out for some reason. Until
I don't know why it's doing that.
yeah, it starts out really low and then all of a sudden jumps back up, so I can't adjust it to the low. So yeah, so you see Charlie, who's also in the room sitting down. When she runs to the door, he looks a little bit like perturbed by it.
Oh, that's right, because he was trying to get with her.
Yeah.
Mm.
Um,
No one's getting any
just
luck with like the love connections in this game, okay? No one.
Well, some of us probably could if you
'Cause-
didn't just soil the entire floor with it, but
yeah, you have
I just
sown
I
these seeds
audibly
of
laughed.
chaos.
I just
Sorry.
audibly
I
laugh
am pure chaos.
because
You
I
know
know
this.
exactly who they're talking about, so I just laugh.
Yes. Like yeah, they go on. It's like the strangest thing. He came out of I can't remember the seamstress's name. I have to remember look for it now because she has now become important. Oh, Frida.
Well, she did seem very interested in him the last time we were in her shop, so that's not surprising.
What's not surprising?
That he left her place naked.
Who are you talking to?
I'm just saying that I'm assuming Charlie's next to me.
Yeah, Charlie is sitting next to you.
Yeah, I'll just say it to him, just out loud, just laugh and make that comment to him.
He looks over. He's like, "Huh, yeah, naked." You can see like he's not laughing. He doesn't think the joke is funny. He's looking over at Elsa.
Well, someone's a little cranky this morning.
No, I was in a good mood until Fabio decided to like start showing his body off to the entire town. Like, can't you
Why
make him
would his
stay dressed? He is your boyfriend.
No, I have no control over him. We boyfriend.
Yeah, So Elsa told me last night while we were in bed that you and Fabio were a thing. You're really good because I would have never noticed.
Yeah, you would have never noticed because it's not a thing.
Sure it is. Your female friend told us. Elsa says that.
Well, apparently my female friend likes to tell people a lot of fun stories.
Wait, so he's not your lover?
Absolutely not, no. He's the lead singer of our group. Even if I were to say be interested in men, I don't think that having a relationship within a band is healthy for the overall dynamic anyways.
Okay, that's fantastic, but does he like women?
I don't know. I haven't seen him with a man or a woman.
So you now have Elsa and the wife, Trilina. Elsa and Trilina are there, and they're actually like looking at you like, no, this is very important. Does he like women, men, or both? We don't really care.
I couldn't tell you the answer to that. I'm not in a relationship with him, but I couldn't tell you what he's. It's not something that we discuss.
Perhaps she just wants to keep him for herself. Is he involved with
Maybe that's it.
that little trollop?
Yeah,
You-
maybe she is.
The two of them go
Just
back to the bar, like, and you could see like the scorn and contempt as they walk back to the bar, and they whisper to each other, every now and then
perfect. I'm
looking
gonna
up
get
at
her
you.
poisoned.
Oh, they're gonna
I'm
poison
gonna get
her.
her
Yeah.
poisoned. Perfect. I mean, I
Visine
look
in
at
the
Charlie and I
ale.
go. I was like, I look at Charlie and I'm like, "What are you worried about him? Like taking, like worried about Elsa and him or something?"
Well, I wasn't until just now.
Well, did you ever consider just saying something to him so he doesn't?
No. That's maybe that's a good idea.
I mean, it's the simplest. It's a simple response. I mean, has he done anything to you that would suggest that he would get angry or violent towards you for that?
No, but he's always showing off them pecs, open shirts, flowing hair. He thinks he's so like good looking. He really is good looking, but it sucks.
I was gonna say. I mean, I feel like most people would do the same if they were in his position. But I think he just. I don't know if he likes men, women, but I can tell you he loves attention.
Yeah, well, I mean, I thought me and Elsa had a thing, but seeing her reaction to finding out he might like women kind of is upsetting. You can't trust him. He says, I'm gonna go see about the wagon, then check on the goblins, and he gets up and walks out.
Have you said anything to Elsa as he walks away?
Oh, we slept together last night. Charlie, you weren't supposed to say anything. Well, sorry. And he walks out real quick.
I didn't hear anything.
You see, like, Trilina looking at her. She's like, oh, you slept with a client? Well, no, yes, okay, no. Well,
Technically not, because he's not paying, we paid.
so you slept with a servant? I guess that's better, considering you are
He's
a
not a
servant.
servant, he's a paid employee.
Well, you're a paid employee, and maybe so. So, what's his intentions? What's his intentions? She's asking you, drummer.
I mean, he seems very interested in you. I don't.
Maybe a wedding? Trilina is kind of lost about the thought of Fabio, and now she's excited for Elsa.
I mean, it's not like he's a stranger. He's from this town.
Yes, I know. That's why
Yeah,
the only
so-
reason it happened so fast.
Yeah.
So, Elsa, she's like, he's so sweet. You don't know, he's so gentle and sweet. Blah blah blah. And they start going off on women gossip about how women gossip about men. Not entirely sure how that goes, so I ain't doing it.
Yeah, it doesn't go anything like that.
As soon as the conversation goes away from me and I go back to drinking whatever I'm drinking and reading my pamphlet.
I like how Fury just unmutes her mic to be like, "Yep, check, okay," and then down, pieces out again. Shut up over there, you. All right.
Meeting. I don't want y'all to hear this.
I figured when you came back, I was like, "That's wrong. I don't do that."
More ASMR.
All right. So eventually Fabio will walk in half dressed.
Hey, Fabio, heard you're putting on a show for the town. Not your typical showmanship, but I heard.
It was an impromptu performance created by the necessity of escaping a scorned woman. I've heard even the deepest recesses of hell have no fury like them. I've seen it. It is scary.
So
She
as you
stabbed me in the ass with textile shears.
so as you say that, you see that the two women at the bar are just staring daggers at you.
Yeah, sounds like a pain in the ass, Fabio.
It was. I'm gonna go to my room for a bit. It my feeling of safe is when I woke up this morning
Felt good, didn't you?
and I thought about how my day was going to go. This, yeah, I'm just come get me in about an hour, and we'll head out because I'm starting to think
Well, Charlie's getting the cart ready, and and guitarist is shopping, so probably they'll have that wrapped up in about that time. So, see you then.
see if we make it out of this town alive. I don't know what happened, but shit just hit the fan.
If anything,
All
we'll
I
make it
want
out with
is
sheer
pretty
will.
clothes.
So when you start chaos. Chaos expands. Speaking
Are we
of
gonna have to
which,
find a new tailor?
let's go back to guitarist. Is she still there? Oh, she doesn't have a camera, so I can't tell.
I'm still here. It's just, you got me like mid
You
chew.
caught her mid bite, and she's just cramming food.
she's
Uh-huh.
like, you son of a bitch. You know I'm eating.
It's
Pretty
like
much.
when you go to a restaurant and the server waits to walk up as you're like mid
How's
bite.
everything?
How is everything?
I hate that. Do they train them to do that? Because it drives me nuts.
No, they do it out of spite.
I'm nice to the waitresses and waiters. Anyway, so what are you doing other than sowing the seeds of chaos?
I realize that I don't have anything really plus one-ish
Yeah,
besides Talon.
correct.
Does she have...
No.
Didn't even let me ask.
Okay, go ahead and ask.
I don't want to ask now because you're being mean.
I know the question. Go ahead.
What's the question? What's the question?
Does she have any Does she have any +1 weapons?
No.
Okay,
I was
fine.
going to ask for cloak of protection, ring of protection type of thing.
She doesn't sell
I'll even
any.
take an amulet of protection.
She doesn't sell any magic items. I told you that before. It's only what you can get in the normal player's handbook. She doesn't even have potions of healing. You have to get those from Sister G, who can only make enough. Well, she gave you the last of what she made. It takes her about a few days to make more.
Damn, I know a druid with herbalism that can do it in half a day.
Well, sucks for you because that druid's not here.
There was a druid here?
No, she's talking about from another game.
Oh.
Yeah. Talking about my child, my literal child druid who can craft potions of healing. She can do 3 a day.
Well, your
Oh, that's
potion,
nice.
your druid is a prodigy. And is also not in Vandalin. Move on.
That's true. She got stuck in a Greyhawk game.
That's not even the
portals,
same
vortexes.
world.
Because of portals and vortexes and planar travel, okay? We're not talking about it. Yeah, if she doesn't have anything +1 or anything better, I don't need it. But I do like to play with all the things and hold them and do little swishy things and and just
Listen to
test
them make
balance.
noises when you pull. Shing.
I do like that noise, a little swish swishing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but
Who doesn't?
compared to Talon, everything in here looks like rusted. Like it.
Yeah. Super sad. Super, super duper sad. All right. So, seeing that there's nothing good or nothing that quite catches my interest, I will leave. I'll see Charlie, and I will go with Charlie to see what he's doing.
So Charlie was going to see about the wagon, but
Oh,
hey,
I should find the goblins.
try. What do you mean, try the goblins?
I should try to find the goblins.
Oh, they're sitting in front of the hotel or the inn. I'm sorry, they're
Oh,
sitting
okay.
in front of the inn. They're just playing like in the dirt. Droop is laying on his pillow. Rhodey and Totally are like drawing pictures in the dirt.
Okay, then I'm gonna check out what the goblins are drawing to see what they're doing.
So it
I haven't
looked.
checked in with them lately. I feel like I'm not spending enough time with my goblins.
All right. So Rhodey is laying down like this, and there's a circle, almost like when you see kids playing marbles.
Uh-huh.
But he's sitting there, and Toady. Wait, which one is the boss again? Now I forgot. Toady's the boss,
Rhodey.
right?
I thought it was Rhodey because he's the one that killed whoever.
Okay, so then Rhodey. I'm sorry. So Toady's sitting down like that, and Rhodey is the one that's. He's basically like drawing things in the circle. And as you get closer, you hear. Now they're talking in Goblin, and when they see you, they just kind of look up at you and like give you a salute and continue talking to each other. And with a stick, Rhodey is pointing at stuff and directing. And your Goblinese is still kind of rough, but you realize that they're going over battle plans.
So I'll kind of, crouch down and look at these battle plans. I'm like, so who are we invading?
Oh no. SOP.
SOP?
Yeah, something Charlie knows. Standard operating procedures.
Standard operating procedures. What? Charlie said this?
When the goblins get smarter than one of the beasts.
Yes. So when you're in trouble, this is what we're supposed to do.
Kind of like a rescue party, like the second act.
Yeah. You notice that there's like little pictures that you think could be you three, and they have like little X's in their eyes.
It's adorable. I wish I could capture this moment and hold it forever in some sort of way to look at.
I don't know. No, you'll have to remember it in your brain forever.
Okay. Where's Charlie? He should be drawing these moments, memorializing them.
You see Charlie, he's kind of heading up the street, but he's moping.
Mm. It's like he's gonna bring my mood down, so I'm gonna hang out with you guys.
Oh,
Okay, so
okay.
tell me what these plans are. I want to know.
Okay, so you guys fall down a lot, and we figured we're really sneaky and we're better shots than you. So we should cover you with our arrows like we've been doing, but we should try to do it before you get killed.
That would be cool. That'd be real helpful. I mean, I could shoot things with an arrow, but I do prefer the stabbing up close and personal.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good at it.
Droop, like, without picking up his head. So Droop is, like, laying there, and he has, like, his cap, like, pushed down over his eyes. So he's just laying in his pillow. He says, yeah, wait till you hear how they plan on achieving that. He says, shh, it was supposed to be a surprise.
What, like a surprise attack?
No, a surprise for you. So,
Oh,
the big boss with the blonde, the yellow hair, he always sends us away. So we figured we have to stop listening to him.
okay, and go on.
Well, that's the surprise.
Oh, that's it?
I'm a goblin. What do you want from me?
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know if you were gonna like do like a battle cry and then like come in like all flashy and like with like um raining arrows from above on our enemies and stuff.
No, not yet. But we do
Oh,
have an idea to get one of our kobold friends to get us a dragon.
I'm sorry. Really? Tell me
Yes.
more. Tell me more about this dragon.
You hear underneath like the hat, it's not gonna happen. Rhodey and Tony are both like, yes, it will. So we know this kobold. His name's Yuck Yuck. Yuck Yuck works in one of the caves up to the north. He services a great worm. Rumor
What do you
is,
mean by services?
You're not here. You can't ask.
yeah, you're not there.
I was
Stop it.
asking the DM what he meant by the definition of
Would you
what definition of services is he using?
not the one you're thinking of. So, a rumor is that
Aren't like kobolds and dragons like cousins, kind of, sort of?
oh no, don't say that dragon will eat you. Kobolds would like to think so, but no. So,
Okay.
the word is that they've sired a litter. We're trying to think if Yuck Yuck can steal one of the pups for us.
Oh. Well, guys, you gotta think about like Vin has sired a litter, and do you think Vin would appreciate if y'all stole one of his soon-to-be puppies?
Well, that's why we're gonna get Yuck Yuck to do it, so the dragon will eat him and we can keep the puppy.
I'm not finding any fault in that, so I agree, and I like the plan.
Yay! See, surprise!
I love it.
Don't tell the
Best
others.
surprise ever. Of course not. They would say no.
Rhodey and Toady kind of look at each other and shake hands. Droop is like, "You're encouraging them."
Yes, but imagine if it works.
You really think that these two and Yuck Yuck are going to be able to orchestrate stealing a red dragon? Wormling.
Crazier things have happened.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I mean, remember that thing that was in the tunnels with you that kind of backed us up and was streaming our adventure to I don't know how many other different creatures, and we got a profit off of that?
Oh, the one-eyed creature.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah. Crazier things can happen.
Okay. I don't think it's going to. But let's hope that we don't get killed by an angry mama red dragon. Any dragon. Mama. Oh, mama.
Well, I mean, we can always talk to her and say, hey, would you like your child to be rich and famous? And, we're a talent scout age. I mean, we're always looking for new talent, and it would be great to have another talent with us.
What?
To earn fame and money and
Oh.
stuff.
Well, they like money.
Yeah, and I mean, what's easier, stealing it or having people give it to you?
Stealing it?
Oh, having people give it to you by just showing up, being amazing, and then they give you money.
Well, I'll leave the amazing to you. I'll just lay here on my pillow. And he kind of like plops back down.
And the guitarist will give him a little pat on the head, like you're adorable.
Why are you? What's with the throwing stone and distraction? What the hell is that?
Well, while I'm up in
It has
my
worked,
room
clearly.
and I have my jade dust, I am now imbuing items.
How many items can you imbue? Because it's not like an unlimited number.
Yeah, it takes 10 gold pieces. It consumes 10 gold pieces worth of jade dust, and I have 50 gold pieces worth of jade dust, so I can do 5.
Okay. That's
And
what
I'm
I'm
just-
saying. It's not unlimited. So you
I know
did
it's not unlimited.
a
There's a
s-
couple things I need to create, and then it takes, since I'm doing it as a ritual, 10 minutes each. That's why I said give me an hour.
Alright, so a throwing stone of distraction. Oh my god.
It
Yeah.
worked. It
The
distracted you,
trigger
right?
is speak
It
the
did.
code word Quazzle. Then, after the code word is spoken, I throw the stone because it stays silent for 30 seconds. Then it delivers one message, which is, hey, keep quiet. We are sneaking. Waits another 30 seconds. And then, like, run, go further in. Then it waits another 30 seconds. Wait, let the Banshee deal with them. Keep going. Because
Okay,
it can deliver up to 25 words over a 10-minute period.
that's fantastic. Have fun. Make your stones or whatever else you're making.
Oh, I will. I have waited years for this spell and a character to actually use it. So many years.
That's your fault.
You know how many campaigns won't let me use this spell?
I'm
I'm
glad that we created the opportunity for you.
I
I'm
feel like I'm
so
gonna
happy for
find
you.
out why they don't let you do it. All right.
Yeah.
So you're upstairs playing with your stones. Drummer's downstairs. Wait, no, where is Drummer? Did you go back upstairs?
Yeah, I'm still down. No, I'm still downstairs.
All right.
Just waiting for guitars
Guitars.
to get back, and yeah.
So guitars, how long do you stay outside with the goblins?
I don't know until they tell me all their plans.
All right. So they'll go through a series of plans.
Hmm.
Most of them involve like not getting hit and flanking you guys, and almost every single one of them is doing the opposite of what Fabio tells them.
Yeah, I can understand that.
And yet you're encouraging this behavior.
Look, at this point in my 16 years of life on this plane of existence, I'm all about inciting a little chaos, shaking up the patriarchy. Uh, you know,
They're goblins.
I'm a free thinker, free radical, trying to unionize orcs and goblins, so that way the outsiders are not no longer outsiders.
She's been in school for like 3 days and she's already indoctrinated. 3 days in college and you already. All right. Anyway. Okay. So you and the goblins go over plans for how long? Because they have like a ton of them. Well, not they. Um, Toady has a ton of them.
Until the boys start looking for me. So I
Mm,
guess until an hour, and then Fabio comes downstairs from his playing with his rocks, and drummer's like, "Okay, let's go check on Charlie and look at the cart and get on going."
so, all right. So, Drummer, you'll stay inside for the whole hour?
Yeah, just,
And Fabio, when you
studying and enjoying a beverage after my breakfast.
and Fabio, when you're done.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Fabio will eventually come downstairs in his newfangled clothes. They already have a little bit of dust and dirt on them, but they still sparkle. The green is almost like reflective, like sequence. And he comes downstairs cutting quite the figure.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get all your things done?
Well, I was in the process of just writing down one of the other items I was making, but I can do that later.
Okay.
But basically, I made two,
You made
so
two.
I'll mark off my components.
Sounds good. And you see Drummer sitting at the table. Again, people are just looking at you. What's his name? I forgot the owner's name. Oh, Toblin. Toblin will be working. He'll bring out some drinks, serve some of the miners, some of the patrons that are in the bar. He'll keep coming by and checking on Drummer. Elsa is working, but she doesn't come anywhere near the table.
Oh,
And
yeah.
when you come downstairs, Trilena actually like huffs a little bit and walks to the kitchen. And I think we're going to take it's 10:30. Well, it's 10:21. We're going to take a quick like 10-minute break. So that we could start back up at like 10:30 and then we'll play till the end. Sound good to everybody?
Okie dokie. Sure.
Gives Fury time to like clean up or finish, and you can finish making your items.
All right.
All right,
Sounds
folks, we're gonna take a quick 10-minute. Join us back here at the bottom of the hour. Ooh, that sounds weird, but yeah, it works.
one, you're not gonna get on me about.
I honestly, I didn't even look at this. I just saw it come up, and then you told me about it. I'm not trying to go over the rest of it. When you use it, we'll see how it works. I'll save some of the surprise. All right, welcome back, everyone. We're back, and Fabio is telling me about these magic items that he's creating. So our party is on the verge of regrouping. Fabio has come downstairs after making a few magic items. He has run into his friend Drummer. There's a sense of an uneasy tension hangs in the inn as Fabio makes his way downstairs, looking splendid in his new clothing, by the way. But at least he's dressed. Drummer is sitting at the table. Been sitting there for a good hour. He's been fed. He's had his 2 breakfasts, and he is probably on his. I don't know. He's probably just drinking water because it is morning. Outside, our guitarist is playing with her goblin contingents, and Charlie has returned from his visit to the stables. And we will pick up there with Drummer and Fabio.
All
Oh,
right. Well,
feels so much better to be in fine clothes.
okay. Well, that's good. Are you guys ready? Are you ready to get out of here before we get yelled at again for not leaving?
Yeah, yeah, the atmosphere here has changed. Doesn't feel
Hmm.
as inviting and welcoming as it once did. And I thought after we returned from our gig, maybe people would be all like, "Oh, they came back, they did awesome things." Did we not do good?
No, we did good, but I mean, at least the next step is to get I guess, the mines back open so that there's more business here. But I mean, I still feel like they enjoy our performances. So I'm sure if we did another performance, people would still show up.
Hmm.
But yeah, we should head out and get this show on the road and again before we get yelled at because we've already been yelled. It's hard to relax here when I'm gonna get yelled at every day for not leaving.
Yeah, yeah. Time to go.
And we'll walk outside.
So you 2 walk outside and you see playing in the dirt guitarist, Rhodey, Toady, and well, Droop's not playing. He's just laying on his pillow.
Hmm.
And standing off to the
Oh,
side,
this is.
not too far, is Charlie.
I thought you were shopping, not out here drawing in the dirt.
Oh, well, I looked at the swords, and they didn't have anything that really spoke to me like Talon does. So I came here and I saw the goblins, and I thought, hey, what are the goblins doing? I haven't talked to them or spent any quality time with them in a while, and I decided to come and spend time with them. And we were talking about strategies that Charlie, guitarist looks over her shoulder at Charlie, mentioned to them.
I
What were they
mentioned to
called
them
again? What were they called again, Tony?
SLPs. The goblins all say in unison. Well, Rhodey and Toady say in unison. Droop doesn't care. And
Okay.
Charlie just looks as I didn't know. They were talking about it. I just told them what it meant.
Hmm. Oh, okay. Well, I guess at least you're busy doing that and not getting in trouble. So, Charlie, is the cart ready by any chance?
Uh, I guess.
Cool. I'm gonna start heading to the cart then.
Okay.
Charlie, got one more errand for you before we head out.
Of course you do.
Here's 10 gold. Could you please give it to the seamstress? It's the last of what I owe her on the this beautiful and magnificent outfit.
Sure.
I don't think she likes me.
Huh. I wonder why. And he like takes the bag and like leaves.
So passive
Ooh.
aggressive. Oh God.
So, drummer, you go to find the cart. The cart is where you left. Well, it's been stabled or parked.
Mhm.
There's no horse fitted to it. It's just a cart. But just freaking popcorns. Not too far away, you do see an entire corral filled with horses.
Oh, nice. I will head over there. Is this that business that we borrowed the cart from originally?
Yes. Barthen's Provisions.
Yeah. Then I will go over there and see a man about a horse.
Okay. Charlie's gonna go across the field. Um,
Pouting.
yeah, he's pouting. The goblins
I
are
might.
warming up to guitarist who's paying attention to them again. Um, and Fabio, what are you doing? You're just standing there, right?
Yeah, just out and about, taking in the scenes, just admiring how the light reflects off of the new clothes. Try to enjoy life, trying to get my zest and appeal for life back after the harrowing morning experiences.
Okay, fine. So, man about a horse.
Yeah.
So you head over there.
Yep.
You see the middle aged gentleman, not the older one, not the two young ones, the middle one.
Okay.
He's like, "Hi, the music guy."
Yeah. Yeah. I saw that you have a plethora of horses. We need a horse to get. I think we're heading south of town, but we're
Didn't
just.
we order a horse?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Yes.
I. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was coming over because we needed to get a horse for. I think we did, didn't we, before we left town that last time? Yeah, but yeah, to get the
So
horse.
the conversation last time was, "Hey, where can we buy some horses?" We don't have any, but we may have some coming in. You didn't order
Yeah,
one.
that's
You
it.
didn't buy one, but
Yeah.
the horses have arrived, evidently, because there's a whole
Yeah.
corral full of them now.
We didn't prepay for a horse.
No, you went and borrowed one from the orchard. You didn't have money
Increase.
to
Yeah,
prepay for a horse.
We
that's
did.
that's what you assume. But yeah, we're just needing a horse. I don't know if two would be necessary, but at least one to draw the carriage so we can run another errand.
Uh, you want to draft?
Well, whatever one would be best for pulling a cart,
That would be a draft.
then that's the one.
Okay. So, how much you have for a horse? And would you like a payment plan?
Well, how much is a horse? That doesn't. Am I selecting the price and then a payment plan? Because
Hold on, I gotta find out how much a horse is. I don't think they're very expensive.
Yeah, it's like 25 to 30 gold
It's 50 gold. Nice try though.
for a draft horse.
Yeah, I just opened it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
A riding horse is about 75, if I'm correct. Yep, 75. So a draft horse
War
is 50.
horse is 400.
Oh, you want a war horse? Now you need a payment plan.
I
No,
would
we don't need one of
probably
those.
need a.
I'll expect those
Yeah.
on the full moon.
No, I think just the draft horse for the cart is plenty. Something tells me Fanlin doesn't carry war horses.
No, they don't. All right. Well, I have a couple of good drafts out there. Why don't you go ahead and see which one you like?
Oh boy, what are my options?
So there are a couple of like what are the ones that have like the spotted? They're gray with spotted. I think they're
Spotted
just,
horse.
is it a spotted horse? I'm from the city. I don't know anything about horses, all right?
It's just a spotted horse.
Okay, so there's a couple of gray spotted ones. There's one that looks like a darker shade of gray, almost black, but you can see like there's a couple of stripes of gray in him, like
It's
on
a
his
dapple
chest.
gray horse, is what it's called.
See, it does have a name, and you're from like Texas.
Doesn't mean I have a horse.
Everybody
I was
has a
deprived as
horse
a
in
little girl.
Texas.
And I was deprived as a little girl.
Well, okay. So anyway, um, there's there's the darker one with the gray like blotches, and then there is one that's he's like brown but with like a white head stripe. So there's 4 horses, 4 draft. There's about a half a dozen riding horses.
Mm. I'd probably go with the dapple gray horse then. That seems like a nice color.
Okie dokie. You sure?
That's the thing about temperament. They seem nice.
He's a
They get spooked
halfling.
easily.
This thing is a giant to him. He don't know about horses.
Yeah, I mean, I'm also in a band. Why would I be raised know anything about horses?
He went
That's
out.
true.
I'm
We are
from the
city folk.
city.
Drummer went out there and went pretty.
It's okay.
I feel like that's
okay.
important to some of our group members, so I think Fabio would love to have
That's
a
why we
beautiful
picked
horse.
Fabio. That's how we picked Fabio. He's like, oh, he's pretty. He'll be the singer.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. All right. So you come back in and tell him about your selection. He's like, oh, okay, good choice. And he goes out and he says, I'm sure you have the coin, right?
Yeah.
Let's see it.
I show him the coin.
Okay. So, for you to take the horse, you're going to have to part with that.
Oh, I know. I was just doing what you asked.
All right. So remove 50 gold from your thing, and he will ask you any bit, bridles, saddle, gear, anything.
Do we already have the bit and stuff with the cart, or is that something that I don't
You'd have to buy
know
all
what
that.
we have? Then yeah, I'll get that as well. Not the saddle necessarily. It doesn't seem as necessary.
All right.
And we technically have a saddle because we have Gundren's saddle.
Yes, you do still have Gundren's. Oh, wait a minute. Why is it not showing up? Okay. So, and it's an extra 2 gold.
Oh boy. That's where I draw the line. No, I paid it. That's fine.
All right. Just give me a few minutes. I'll have the boys bring her around for you. Give her a
That
good
would be perfect if they wouldn't mind actually the cart's right over here. If they wouldn't mind just hooking it up for me, that'd be great. It's a little difficult for me to hook up something this much larger than me.
He looks down at you. He says, "Fair enough. It's all right. Give us a few."
Okie dokie,
You
I'll
hear him,
wait
like,
over by the cart.
Turn around. It's like, boys, saddle up the spotted. And they come running over and they proceed to do what you want them to do. So they brush her down. They will let you know it is a female. They brush her down. They get her ready. They put the harness and the bit in her mouth, and then they attach her to the cart.
Beautiful.
While you're waiting for that to happen, Fabio and Guitars, are you doing anything? You have about 10 minutes while he's getting all that stuff done.
Organizing the contents of the cart, making sure, got what I think we need.
Yeah, sure. I'll be helping with that.
Okay. Well, the cart's with Drummer, so remember you left it like housed at the stables where he just bought the horse.
Yeah,
Okay, so then you did go with him.
You said I was with him.
No, and then he left to go to the stables to see a man about a horse.
Wasn't that just right behind the building he left me at?
Yes, it is down the road just a little bit. It's not right around. You know what? Look at the map.
Yes, eventually I made my way in all my splendor to go check and make sure, have the basic provisions we need to make it as far as I think we need to.
So you head over to the stables where these men are working. Some of them basically corralling horses. Two young boys are tying a horse to your wagon as you walk over to it, and you hear like, "Ooh, look at this dandy."
Hmm.
They're talking about you.
I assumed. I look good.
And guitarist, did you go with him?
Well, yeah, of course.
I'm just making sure. So everybody's there, including
No,
the
I'm
goblins.
laughing at this whole thing because of what the rumor I started. It's like, how am I supposed to know the difference?
Oh yeah, I know. So, you two start going through the wagon. What do you expect to be in the wagon? Because I know you have a list. Like you have it all written down and you know what's there, right?
Yep.
Okay. Is there anything special that you're hoping is in the wagon that might not be? Like water, food.
Let's see. We only had one ration and
That's gone.
no dog food left. Oh, we had one ration after I subtracted everything. Or is that ration just gone now?
It's gone. Goblins during the day or the night would have went over there and ate it.
Seems
So
rational.
I'm out of rations and dog food, so I'll need to fix that. Just kind of taking an inventory.
Well, Vin is not going.
The dog still needs to eat.
Right, but they're
Yeah,
they're taking
someone
care
needs
of
to
the
feed
dog.
him.
You don't have to have food for the dog. He's in a barn. There's already food.
Fine, we'll just have to get some rations. We got our ample amount of spears, a short bow with 19 arrows, a dagger, and a backpack containing, like a sleeping bag. Or I think they call it a bedroll. Yeah, bedroll.
Bedroll. Yeah, bedrolls need to go in the cart.
And the mess kit, because I don't want to eat like an animal, even on the road.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
I might get it on my new shirt.
Yeah.
Okay.
We should probably. What was I gonna say? Purchase more arrows, maybe an extra quiver or two.
Yeah. Yeah. Gotta grab who's all going with us? Who was
Ruddy,
staying?
Tooty, and Droop.
Charlie
Are
staying
they going with
behind.
us?
I don't know. Is Charlie staying behind? I mean, there was talk. I mean, not that I heard, but there was a rumor about a marriage proposal.
What?
Was
Does that mean
there?
we get to be wedding singers?
I was gonna say there was a rumor. I don't think that Charlie. I feel like Charlie would prefer to stay this time.
I mean, he did come back early with what's his face, Rockseeker,
Well, and Rockseeker
and
still needs someone to assist him, so
And he doesn't want the goblins around him.
that as well.
again with the goblin prejudices.
I thought the goblins were taking care of Vin.
They were, but if you're leaving, you have somebody
And
has to
Charlie
stay
can,
behind. You get
yeah,
to
Charlie
pick.
can help with Rockseeker and Vin.
Alright.
Yeah,
Sounds
Charlie
good.
can have multiple duties. He doesn't have to be stuck with just one. We can't lose our goblins.
Speaking of which, where is Charlie? Droop will
Yeah.
ask,
Moping around.
where is he?
He went to go pay for Fabio's clothes.
Hmm.
That was like, I mean, it was across the way. That was like a good 30 minutes ago.
But I don't know. You're in charge of him.
I'm in
Yeah.
charge of him? Droop's like, I'm
Well,
not in
I
charge of
mean-
anybody.
Rhodey was
He's-
in charge when Charlie's
He's in
gone.
charge. He points at Rhodey. He's like, he's in charge. He's like,
Oh,
all right,
well,
fan
I mean-
out. Search party. Hut, hut, hut,
Oh,
hut.
God.
And they start running off. Droop like looks back at you, is like, you have done this. And he like turns and walks
He
off.
looks at me.
No, he looks at guitarist. He's
Okay.
like, you've done this. And he like walks off dragging his pillow.
Technically, I am not responsible for Charlie's bad mood. Somebody else is.
So as you guys are standing there talking, you can actually you can't. But the goblins will disappear into the town. Heading back towards the town square.
I'll go after them since apparently it's my fault.
Well, Droop thinks so. Because you keep encouraging the other two. So
Again, I am just being supportive of our goblins. That's all I want to do.
So as you're walking down the street watching them, you see them. They're checking like in between buildings and in little the water troughs and barrels that are by the buildings, water collectors. And you look down the road, and coming from Frida's house is Charlie. He looks a little bit disheveled. His hair is a mess, and he's just walking out. And he has like a look of like terror in his face.
Charlie, are you okay?
Huh?
Charlie, snap out of it. What's going on? Hello?
He just like looks at you. You can see some kind of blissful happiness as it was amazing. And he just walks past you like in a fog. The goblins are like, we found him! And they all like kind of grab a part of him and like, this way! Hut, hut, hut!
Little do we know that what's her face else is a succubus, and
No. Because he came from Frida's house,
Yeah,
right? That's who.
Frida's house, yes. The seamstress.
I thought her name was Hala.
No, Hala's the woman you were with. That was the one with the tattoo.
Okay.
So it's Frida, Hala, and her name is like Lino. But I've been calling her Greywind. So there's three of them.
Okay.
The houses
So
are
I was
all
talking
right
with
near
Greywind.
each other. Yeah, you were with Greywind.
Okay, so Frida is the seamstress.
Yes.
So, I mean,
And that's
Oh
where
my gosh.
Fabio just sent Charlie.
yeah.
So he's walking
Um,
over, stumbling along. The goblins are like dragging him. He's like, come on, we're gonna go. We gotta go. We gotta go. Droop is dragging his pillow behind them, like shaking his head.
Hold on, I need to. As a player, I have an idea of what could have happened. I'm just wondering if my character has an idea of what might have happened.
What does your player think happened?
My player thinks that Frida had her way with him, and that poor Elsa is going to be so heartbroken.
So you're always talking about how naive guitarist is. So I'll let you roll it, but it's gonna be a high DC. It would be off your insight.
Yeah, of course. I'm going to use my inspiration
You
for
cheated.
advantage. Cheating!
All right, roll it.
she's too invested in just ruining this town.
She is. So you rolled a pair of twos, by the way. I was gonna let you roll it out, but you had already put it in the tower. So you rolled a pair of twos.
God.
So you're just like, what the hell is going on? You personally have, I mean, your character has no idea. She hasn't connected the dots yet.
No. I don't like it. Okay, it's fine. I'm confused as to what happened, but yeah. So I follow back. I trail after Charlie and the goblins perplexed as to Charlie's demeanor because it wasn't like that before.
Yeah, he looks happy.
Yeah, he wasn't happy before, and so perplexed.
I'll give you perplexed. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Oh,
you,
I was the only one who was told his activities last night.
right.
That is true. That is true.
So you arrive. All of
But
you
I think
arrive.
I remember before bed that Elsa was somewhat curious about Charlie since I told him,
Yeah, they
you
were
two
hanging
were
out. Yeah.
involved. Yeah, yeah.
Right, they were hanging out. They were the
Because
same age. They hit it
because the
off.
innkeeper wanted or asked Fabio, and then Fabio told us, and I was like, I got this handled. I know what turns off women from other men.
Right. Yes. So yeah, you started that rumor, and then Elsa and Charlie started hanging out, and they've been hanging out for like a day and a half. And then you sent him over to like the scorned woman. So
I didn't send him.
no,
Somebody else did.
I know. So
I'm just clarifying.
So the group will return back to the stables about this time. The horses are fully fed. Everybody is like ready on this end. Drummer Fabio, you see Charlie show up. He looks a little bit like his clothes are like his buttons aren't matched up, right? And his hair is a mess. But he has a stupid grin on his face. And
Charlie.
he looks over. He walks like right up to Fabio, and as he's walking over, his demeanor changes a little bit, and he like straightens his hair, and he says, "Thank you." And he just like gives you a big hug. He says, "You told me this would be great, and I didn't believe you fully, but I believe."
Charlie, what did you do?
I didn't do anything. I just let it happen.
Let what happened?
What did you let happen, Charlie?
Well, I went to pay Frida like you told me, and she just kind of just was uncontrollable.
And
I made
what
little
about Elsa?
Charlies.
You did
Oh
what?
my god.
I made little Charlies.
Congratulations. Well done.
And what happened with Elsa?
Well, I mean, she's still there.
I mean,
What
this
happened
isn't a
with
very
Elsa?
big town. I mean,
Well, Frida said she said she wasn't going to tell anybody. She just wanted me to make sure that Fabio knew that it was his fault or his doing. So I figured, I don't know, I have to thank him because it was his doing.
All right. Well, we should
Well, when
probably
we
get
first
going.
met,
Charlie,
I
you're
told
staying
you
here.
I'd get you the ladies.
You did say that.
I'm so confused. What happened with Elsa? And what happened with Frida?
What?
What did you let
Nothing.
happen? I don't. What?
So you start asking him questions and he starts to like look blushed, and Rhodey and Toady are like, well, and Droop is
Well,
like, he's breeding. You could smell it on him.
I don't spell anything. And she
Oh,
gets.
God,
I mean, you're a little sweaty, but
Yeah,
Oh,
he
God.
smells musky.
yeah.
Charlie, we're just gonna need you to stay here to help with Gundren and then watch over Vin
Oh,
and feed Vin if you.
gladly.
But we should probably get going before Gundren yells at us, or I guess you, Charlie, since you're gonna be.
He's been yelling the whole time. You just have tuned him out.
I know.
They're still
I'm
here.
tired of hearing the. Yeah, I'm tired of hearing the yelling.
And the occasional death threats.
Yeah, occasional.
We considered using the
Silence.
the
Scroll of
silence scroll. Yeah.
Yeah, you did. So
Okay.
you guys load up on your wagon. Charlie will wave goodbye. He has Vin next
He's
to
already
him.
loaded.
Yeah.
Loaded with
Fabio's got an
problems.
armful of supplies.
I mean, yeah, you guys are all like loaded up and ready to go. The goblins will. So the goblins, have devised contraptions so they can stay hidden. They're
What kind of
they're
contraptions?
they're under the wagon, basically tied up to it. So
Well, that doesn't sound safe.
no, it's not. And that's obvious to everyone but the goblins, but they're on like little swings that they've made underneath the wagon.
I mean, we're not traveling at like highway speeds here, so whatever.
That's true. I mean,
Uh,
how high is this wagon? I mean,
So it's a regular wagon, about up to your chest, maybe a little bit below.
right, and then the bottom of it's not that far from the ground.
No, if you hit a good if you hit a kind of an incline or a good pothole, yeah, you probably kill one of the goblins. But while it's not moving, it seems safe.
I'm gonna
Perfect.
start constructing one of the tents in the back of the wagon.
How? You're just gonna pitch a tent in the wagon?
Yeah.
Given he's a male character, I'm sure he could pitch a tent anywhere.
Okay.
That way, you know, the goblins don't have to be under the cart. They can be under the tent in the cart.
Oh, hidden in the tent.
All right. So, how are you gonna construct this?
Well, let's
Do
see.
you have a tent? First off.
Yeah, I just bought them.
Okay.
Unless this town doesn't have tents.
No, they do. So you have a
Yeah,
tent.
because I bought 2 tents, 3 water skins, 24 rations, since there's 6 of us.
All right. So, but you bought like just a regular like little one person
Yeah, it
tent.
says a portable canvas shelter. So basically, it's like a canvas tarp, and I also bought hemp and rope, so I can think of a way to just lay canvas over the back.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure what you like. It's not a covered wagon. It's just basically you put the tarp over the thing. So you put the tarp over the thing, but they're underneath.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell them to get up on. No, don't ride under there.
Our cover's broken.
I'll make you a better shelter up here.
He can see it. No, it's not shelter. We're in stealth mode.
Yeah, but you can be under the tent. Stealth goblins.
Droop doesn't take a lot of convincing. He just kind of climbs out, goes underneath the tarp, and lays down. Rhodey and Toady take a little bit more convincing, but eventually they'll go up to and they'll be like, "Oh, this is so much better. Quick, move that." You hear him like shuffling stuff around, and you also hear like rip as they make arrow slits.
This is why we don't have nice things. Way to take initiative. Well done. As I'm like securing it so that way it doesn't just like flap off in the wind.
Yeah. So you can see that the tent is like you have it flat, and all of a sudden it starts rising in the middle as you can hear things being moved around. And no, put it over there. No, right there. Okay, good. And then you hear rip as they make another arrow slit facing in different directions.
Okay. This will go well.
Armed goblins riding on the back of a wagon. What could go wrong?
Did anyone grab arrows? Or I know someone was asking about more arrows.
I think you bought like a couple of quivers, but I didn't I'm not gonna. You guys could just put that on your character sheets.
I didn't subtract anything.
Oh, I did.
Quivers. Oh, you did? Okay.
Well, I subtracted the gold. But yeah, I guess since Charlie's not going to come with us, he's got that staff of defense, man. Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
I mean, he's still right here. I mean, could always take that staff of defense.
Yeah, but I mean, I think we had him attuned to it, thinking he could do it, use it, because we were going to make him an arcane trickster.
Mm-hmm.
That's future problems. I mean, takes an hour to attune to an item, right?
Except the fact that we can't use it. It only has
Wizard spells.
Eldritch Knight, Eldritch Invocation, Sorcerer, Wizard, Arcane Trickster.
None of you have the ability to cast
get the AC.
Huh?
You still get the AC boost.
Yeah,
No?
you just can't. Yeah, you just can't cast the spells.
Okay.
So whoever wants +1 AC.
Me. I said it. Me. I just have to carry it. I don't have to do anything else.
No?
No. I mean,
Cool.
it's just it's a quarterstaff. So if you're proficient with a quarterstaff, you don't even have to be proficient. If you don't use it to combat, you just hold it in one hand, kind of fight Gandalf style.
Sword and stick it.
Except the stick is just going to be there in your hand. You can't do anything with that hand other than hold on to the staff.
Let me see. Does that kill my? That kind of kills my 2-weapon fighting.
It does.
It's a simple weapon. Is it? We're proficient in all simple weapons.
Yeah, but it's not a. Oh
Two-handed.
no, it's a versatile weapon. So it's either one-handed or two-handed.
Yep.
But is it a finesse weapon?
No.
There you go.
No.
But my talon is.
Talon, I believe, is a finesse weapon. Yes.
Because it's a rapier.
Yes.
So we'll start heading out while,
You try to
discussing
figure
the finer points of how to wield a stick and a
out.
sword.
Right.
So you left Charlie defenseless in a hostile.
Against those women.
What is he
Yeah.
gonna do? Batter the women off with a stick? Yeah. Apparently, he's already battered 2 of them with one stick.
Jesus.
His stick works just fine.
My goodness. That's not nice. All right. So you guys will begin to. Well, you'll leave Phandalin trying to figure out how to work the sticks. So, how are you traveling? Who's driving the wagon? That's the first question.
Me.
Okay, you're driving the wagon. Is everybody under the tarp with the goblins?
What about the goblins? Sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
This is everyone under the tarp with the goblins.
I mean, is who I take it Fabio's the one driving since he's typically the one who doesn't.
Yep.
And he's driving.
I'll be sitting
It-
in the seat next to Fabio because I don't feel like I would fit there well.
No, you would have to lay down.
Yeah.
Is there a
Yeah,
way to? I will sit at the opening of the tent, so I'm not quite inside it.
Okay.
But I am right next to their shenanigans, that's for sure.
Yes. So you see them. All the stuff that you have neatly packed inside the wagon, they're shuffling it around to prop up the tent and create support structures. They're also sticking like some of the spears through the tent to create ramparts.
Oh my god.
So yeah, so as you guys are driving, every now and then you hear rip and you see a spear sticking out towards the sides. To repel boarders.
It just became an
Yeah,
epic blanket fort.
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
I
They're making a blanket for it, but they're using real
thank God
weapons.
Fabio. Thank God Fabio bought more than one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
Did he?
I did. I bought 2 of them.
One for the goblins and one for all of you.
Yeah.
So
I just tried my best to ignore them at this point.
also you do hear the occasional snoring as Droop has drifted into slumber.
See, I prefer that they all did that. That'd be great.
Nope, these two are way too energized right now. They have a fort to build.
Sleep.
You can do that.
So do I have to literally be holding the staff, or can I just have the staff on me?
Nope, has to be in your hand.
What do the notes say?
I don't want to read. While holding the staff.
You sound so disappointed.
I know.
Because she wants to fight two-handed, but she wants the AC, but she doesn't want to give up the attack. Break it
Because
into,
then I won't be able to
snap it
give
in
people
half and
bardic inspiration.
give it to the two.
They can't use these items either.
Break it in half. None of you can, but
The joys of bards. Such limited weapon choices.
So, Fabio, what's your course that you're plotting? How are you planning to get to where your destination is?
Well, after reviewing the lovely marker on the map that we got, be like, okay, if I by the angle of
You're
the
not that
sun
smart.
and the direction of the wind. Shit, I should have hired a cartographer.
You did. You left him in town. Roll me a survival check.
We go the opposite direction we need to go.
Guys are heading. No, he killed it. All right, so you're heading straight east. You're going north over, like you're going around. Like I'm just trying to figure out like what course you're taking.
I will draw it.
That's a fantastic idea. Taurus, what are you doing?
I'm trying to see if I coded this right, if it actually added the extra one to my AC, making my AC a 15 instead of a 14.
It won't change it unless I try to hit you. I will try to hit you.
I'm trying to hit myself.
No, I'll do it.
Stop hitting yourself.
You only need to hit yourself once, and no, you're wasting all your ones. There you go. So I see the defensive effect +1, so it is applying.
Okay. All right. That's all I need to know.
Okay, so you're going around the
Okay.
mountains and then cutting through the valley and then going across.
Those
to
are
there.
foothills, right?
Yeah, they're foothills, but it's still
Yeah, those
Here.
are foothills, and kind of go out of Phandalin a little bit, cut across to kind of look for a point where we're not kind of going over the rolling hills as much. Try and just, something that I can roughly figure out.
So that route is gonna make the trip take almost a full day, because each square is 5 miles, and you can travel about 18 in a day. But the last one is only like, I'm gonna say like half.
Yeah.
Okay. So you wasted a better part of the morning, so you'll get to your destination at night. Drummer, roll me a d20, please.
I don't want to.
I know you don't want to, but I'm asking you to. Okay.
9.
All right, easy. All right. So you guys travel. You're pretty close to Phandalin, so there's nothing really out here that's tends to linger that close to the towns. A couple of farmsteads. You do pass a couple of miners, making their way up the road or coming back to town, whichever the case may be. But other than that, you manage to get to your destination as the sun sets behind you. Now you're in the
Yeah.
dark at the base of the Sword Mountains.
Or just at the base of the mountains. We're not at the mine yet.
No.
Ooh.
But you don't think it's much further. You could either camp here or look for it in the dark. Up to you.
Camp here is probably a better option.
Oh, yeah.
We needed our beauty rest.
Give me a second.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, this looks like a fine place to camp. Look at that. Nice little stream over there. Oh, the ground is soft, not even a tree knot. Just lush. This'll do well. Have you figured out how the glass staff works?
Really, I mean, I feel safer when I'm holding it, but I don't know how he was able to do the things he did with this.
I want to know how he summoned that horse. God, I want to be able to
Right?
summon a horse.
With
We
the
have
things.
an actual horse.
But
No,
he
he
doesn't have
summoned it.
like who's a flaming.
Yeah, he's also was a caster, so
And
probably a wizard. We are not wizards.
uh,
You're not.
No,
could
we're
be.
bards. Even better.
Is it though?
That's very true. You
Not
got to go to
only can
school.
we fight, but we
Guitarist,
can
you got to go to
talk.
school for a long time to be a wizard.
Ugh, that sounds awful.
A lot of books and reading.
Ugh, sounds even worse. Are you gonna go and be a wizard?
Me?
I
No, I
mean,
have no interest
you
in
seem
being.
to like reading that pamphlet a lot. I mean, like
I'm.
a lot.
I got it. I apologize that I got accepted into a college for Bard, and I take that seriously.
Ooh.
I got accepted too.
Have you done any of the assignments for your school?
Well, my assignments are pretty easy. It says to flourish and stab things, and I do that sometimes.
Well, I mean, I guess every school is at a different tier, but I've like to study. I want to be better at what I do.
I sent in a picture of my newest headshots, along with some poetry I wrote.
All
Was
right.
your
Charlie was
assignment?
kind enough to help me with it.
Wait, who?
Charlie.
Oh,
Charlie drew him out for you.
Yeah.
That seems.
As I posed. Oh, glamorous like.
is this why he doesn't like you?
Who
Well,
doesn't?
I mean, I don't think he doesn't like me. I think he may not like the effect I have on some women. I have been told it can be very difficult for other people when I'm around to get the attention of people they fancy. I try to help with that, but there's only so much I can do.
Guitarist, roll me a d20.
What? I'm
Because.
trying to figure out what I'm thinking. Having issues thinking right now.
All right. So,
So, speaking of, hold on, I gotta know because we're on the topic now, finally. Speaking about getting people's fancies, who do you fancy? Fabio.
Fabio just kind of looks up off into the distance at the stars slowly starting to emerge in the night, going back through memory. I fancied someone once, long ago. We were in the service together, fought side by side, lived a life of adventure. We were hired to clear out a couple hill giants for a town. 15 of us. We hadn't had any troubles before. We thought, hill giant, how much worse is it than an ogre? I mean, they're
Is
roughly
it
the
worse?
same. It was.
Oh, okay.
Was it a giant difference?
Oh, the difference.
I'm putting a
It was
pun counter.
towering.
They should get one. It'd be great.
Yeah, the screams. That was the end of the Waffle Puffs. Gundren found me, took mercy on me, nursed me back to health. That's how I started out with him. You know, I was the standard bearer of the troop. That's why I had that tattered flag, and that's all I had left of it. Now the goblins have it, but I mean, a new troop rises. That's the important thing. That's the memories. They're up here. That doesn't go away.
Yeah, but that doesn't tell me if you had a lover.
My lover died.
Okay. This is awkward. Anyways, good night.
Really? We're not gonna get an
That was
answer?
a horrible bedtime story.
Yeah, like everybody's like sitting there like, wow. Way to pep
It's
up
almost
the group.
Hey, this was not
wow.
the speech to inspire us, okay? I asked a question, I got a semi-answer, a non-descriptive answer, and an awkward story. Thought I was gonna call it quits early, okay?
It wasn't juicy enough for her, so she's over it.
I know.
No, it just I wasn't getting my answers, and I didn't want to keep pressing because it kept being awkward with the dead lover. What are you
Yeah,
gonna do? It's
that
like,
was kind of sad.
Your
yeah,
answer is too serious for me.
I don't deal with serious people.
All right. So, because of Guitarist's role, not really much happens in the evening. You guys all manage to take a long rest. The goblins stay up a little late. You can hear them every now and then being like, no, over there. Don't put that over there. By the time you all wake up in the morning, you have a spiked rolling battle wagon. There's like swords poking out the back. There's some tied to the wheels. There's broken arrows like all arrayed all the way around the perimeter. Just a porcupine with a canvas top.
I'm not disappointed by this, but
And
I don't know if I approve of it either.
they wasted some of the supplies, for sure.
Hold on. Let me see what I have in my inventory for them. It's fine because Tony had a total of 12 spears. How many did he lose?
How many? He used all of them.
All 12. Great. I'm just going to leave them there. Oh wait, are they permanently ruined or can they like pull them off and still use them?
No, the spears are so they basically in the wagon. So the wagon would be wait, cameras there. So the wagon would be like this.
And
They took the spears and like propped them into this corner, sticking out over the sides.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what they
So
did
you're
with all the
saying
spears. The arrows they broke.
how many arrows?
So they went all the way around the perimeter. So at least 20.
All right. One full quiver of arrows down. I'm going to delete the quiver and delete 20 arrows.
And I believe there was some short swords as well. So
I didn't have any short swords for them.
there was no short swords in the back.
There
Or
was no short
daggers.
swords. Those were sold.
Oh no,
The
that's
only
right. You
thing-
sold those. So
But
Yeah.
the
There's
spears,
one
there was 12 of
dagger,
those.
yes.
one short bow, 12 spears. There were 19 arrows in there from like my inventory because I just don't use the short bow and arrows anymore.
Yeah, basically all the weapons you guys weren't using, they used in the wagon to make a battle wagon. One of the
Oh.
bows, they actually have it like rigged underneath the bottom so that it's like if they hit a part, like a stick inside the wagon, the bow will shoot out from under the wagon towards the back. They made a trap.
That sounds so dangerous.
It is.
Oh.
Who's in charge of these goblins? Who's
Rhodey is in charge of the goblins.
Well, who's in charge of Rhodey? Who's the overseers of these?
Charlie.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of true.
So it's guitarist. The next step is guitarist.
Correct.
Yeah.
You left them unsupervised. And they're feeling themselves right now. They're showing, what is it Fabio said earlier? Way to
Panache?
show initiative.
Yeah. Bravo.
They
you know, it's just
initiative the hell
Wow.
out of the wagon.
It's a fine wagon.
Even the horse has like arrows tied to the side of his bridle.
Let's
look
get
dangerous
the
for the horse?
let's get the arrows off the horse. Let's not accidentally get the horse stabbed. We've only had the horse for a day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But the fortified wagon, that is an intimidating sight. Next time we roll up to an orc camp, I think they'll treat us a little differently.
Yes, they'll attack us on sight, and we'll be ready for them.
Or they'll still laugh.
There's that too. But we tried.
Like I
Well
said,
done.
I'm not hating it, but I'm not loving it either.
Why don't what is it? Should we paint it? Make it a different color?
Could you?
I don't have any paint, but we can make some.
Left it with Charlie.
We can make brown
We can paint it with the blood of our enemies as
Or
soon
that.
as we find some.
or that.
Whoa.
You know, after all, if you're going to want this thing to be even more intimidating, you're going to have to collect some skulls and bones from the fallen.
Oh, that's a great idea. Start looking.
When did Fabio become so bloodthirsty?
This is just gonna end up if we come across anyone who's even military or guard, they're gonna just assume we're raiders if we continue on this path.
Raider Dave!
They became a little bloodlusty when one of them kills somebody and you put him in charge. So now it's a
That's what
competition.
so
happened?
now it's
There's a competition
So
between
now-
the two of them of which one can kill more and rise in the ranks. You enforce their whole like goblin origin.
Nature.
Yes, the stronger survives and gets all the good things.
Well, I mean,
Plus, they might have to help raise up that goblin mercenary we also created.
Oh yeah, that's true too.
that's a thing.
That's the thing.
the thing.
Yes,
Unlike my attempt of the orc union.
they'll be patrolling the
labor union.
roads with like battle wagons. Nobody's ever coming to Phandalin again.
So it's protected, right?
Yeah.
It's like it.
I guess you could say that.
Sounds protected to me.
It does sound protected. You're right.
Alright. Now we gotta find the cave. So this is roughly kind of hold up the map to everyone else. This is kind of where we're supposed to be. Right?
So
Um,
Rhodey, Toady,
may I
and Droop are
try?
kind of like jumping up trying to look.
may I use my
You're muted.
survival skill to... Hello?
No, Fabio's muted. Sorry, guitarist. You're fine.
Oh, I'm gonna lower it down.
Okay. So they're looking, and they like look around, look back at the map, look around, and Rhodey and Toady at the same time go, "It's this way!" And they point in two different directions. Droop just slaps his forehead.
Drip, what direction do you think it's at?
He like looks at it. He says, "It should be right over that rise over there," and he points towards the mountain.
With the
I
giant cave opening.
Yeah, with the giant cave opening.
Yeah, I believe Drip because he spent more time looking at maps with Charlie than Rhodey and Toady did.
And we are supposed to be met by your uncle outside the
No, because they're
mine,
missing,
correct?
and the other one is laid up with a broken leg.
But he said that he said he hadn't heard from them, but he said that we should find him at the mine, right?
Maybe.
And he said he sent them towards the mine, but we saw what happened to Gundren, so maybe
Can't
check for
assume
dead
that they
bodies
made it
along the
there.
way?
All right, well, let's head that way. No, bright and early.
So Droop waits for all the three of you to like head off, and he'll just grab his pillow and kind of like tuck it in his backpack and pull out his bow. Rhodey and Toady will do the same thing, and the three of them will fall into line behind you. You hear Rhodey say something like stealth mode, and they kind of like run away from the group into the rocks. Droop, again, just shaking his head. He just hides behind Drummer.
Me?
He's smaller than
Can he
you,
hide behind? I guess.
but not by much.
Not. I was gonna say not much.
No.
Or like the same size or something.
Yeah, but
Roughly.
a human can hide behind another human if they just stay still.
Yeah, but Drummer is a halfling.
And Toady and Droop is a goblin. They're the same height.
Wouldn't it be better to hide behind Fabio?
Fabio's in the front usually.
Yeah.
That is true.
Unless everyone looks at me.
That's true
That
too.
is
Also
also
true.
true.
Nobody pays attention to Drummer.
I'm a drummer, of course.
He's in the back.
He basically
He's always
has
in the back.
invisibility.
Right.
Right? Everyone has because Fabio's so just loud and out there, everyone else gets advantage on hiding and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, the Fabio aura +2 to sneak.
+2 to being wallflowers.
All right.
Background
So-
characters.
I'm gonna have Droop roll since he was the one that pointed out where you guys are going. This is not gonna be a great roll. So you're heading towards a mountain, but you don't see any signs of like a cave or a trail or anything. You're just heading towards. You're continuing to head east towards a mountain.
Okay. I think you said it was over the rise, just over the rise, so
It should be.
okay.
We were doing so well until right now, finding where we're going.
So
You thought we were doing well? You're so
I mean,
sweet.
getting where we need to go.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
We're not lost. We're just on a scenic tour.
Well, I mean, if you look at it that way.
that's the definition of being lost.
It's perspective.
So
Can
eventually, you guys will
Kiparish
wander
roll a
around.
survival?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, if it helps at all. If she can help with course correction. No. I heard you laugh, so that meant no.
You roll the exact same thing as Droop. When all totaled out, you roll the same thing. So you two are kind of wandering like towards the like straight towards the mountain, and actually Toady, who's like flanking off to the left, he's like, you hear like, ah, and then a rock comes flying up towards Drummer.
Oh God.
I turn around to look the way that the rock.
It actually
Comes
hits
from-
you. It's like
I take a turn to look at where the rock came from.
you
Was
see.
it Toady who threw?
You see, yes, you see Toady, and he's waving his hand like this.
I just glare at him. And I go, I guess Toady sees something, which he could have just said.
Where's the fun in that?
We're
confusing
being
word.
sneaky! As it echo back from the mountains.
I start walking that way with just shaking my head.
So you guys correct course and head towards Toady, who has found a trail leading towards the mountain, kind of winding down. It actually is going downward into a small ravine that if you were not standing in the ravine, you wouldn't be able to see it because you would be looking like right over it.
Mm.
And you follow this winding path, and eventually it descends into a rocky cave.
Well, this looks like where we need to be headed.
Guess we
What
should.
is your uncle's name, guitarist?
One of them is Nindro, and the other one is fuck.
That's not
Well,
I
it.
just
what a
remembered.
strange name.
Huh?
That's not it. I'm pretty sure that's not
What?
his name.
It's pronounced Fook.
Adrian and Thardan and Nundro.
See? Close enough.
Oh God!
Are you gonna scream into the cave their name?
Sure, yeah. I will call out their names.
Okay, so you yell into the cave. You hear
Yeah, like, hello?
cave sounds very empty.
I mean, that's more. I feel like I'd be a little bit more concerned if it sounded full.
Maybe.
A flock of bats.
No bats.
Is there any sign outside that there's someone camping outside or anything like that?
No, it's very indescript actually. It's almost like you were heading towards a blank wall and you're like, where are we going? And then there was a crack that turned into a cave entrance.
Hmm.
So if you didn't know
Oh.
where to look for it, you would have never even saw it. Good
Time
thing
to,
you had a map.
Right?
time to
I
get
guess
the horse
we.
and
I
cart
guess.
stowed away. I don't think they're fitting through this.
You don't think who's fitting through it?
The horse and cart.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
I don't
No,
know.
those are going to have to stay out.
Yeah, so gotta secure them.
Okay, so you go back outside.
Oh, did we even go inside? Like, I was
You're
on
at
the horse and cart, wasn't I?
you. No, you guys were looking around when you came down into this ravine. You would have only been able to get so far with it.
Okay. Yeah, so wherever I was gonna have to secure the horse that's in the cart, that's what I would have done. I couldn't tell by the description whether or not like we had made it down here with the horse and cart.
No, I'm sorry.
We had our hopes up. Battle cart into the cave.
Yeah. Maybe if I had the spell, was it reduce? Mini battle cart.
That's not gonna do.
Oh, that would have been cute.
I'm just surprised that Bobby didn't spend any of that time trying to talk with the horse.
Right? I'm surprised too.
Get to
Didn't-
know her
didn't-
preferred name and all that stuff.
Right, didn't get to know her, didn't like find out her name, what her favorite food is, nothing. You're like slacking.
I was far more concentrated on Fort Kickass and trying to get us to the right place.
Gotcha. Well, you're at the right
Fair
place,
enough.
you think.
Well, I guess we'll I guess we need to head inside and see if we can see if your uncles are camping inside somewhere.
Here's hoping.
Assuming this is even the right cave.
Only one way to find out.
How
Gonna
embarrassing
light
would it be
my
if we were in the
torch.
wrong cave?
Right?
Oh my god, that would be awesome. But no. We'll see.
Don't spoil it and tell us that we're not in the wrong cave.
No, I said we'll see. I didn't spoil it.
Okay.
Spend 3 or 4 episodes just delving this cave. Like, are you sure this isn't mine?
We come across a mushroom
a-
man. It's like, I'm sorry, but the princess is in the wrong cave or the other castle.
It's not in this
Yeah.
castle. Try the next one.
This is Wave Murmur's cave.
Then
Fuck.
there's only drow down here.
Oh god, no.
Oh god, a drow encampment.
Yeah.
I don't think you
I guess
Hey,
we
we
will.
haven't come across this yet. So is that anybody's bingo card?
you're not ready for that.
Oh,
No, I play a character that's a higher level and they're hard to deal with.
Yeah. And your DM likes drow, so he does not make them easy.
hey! We don't need that type of prejudices.
I just said they're
If
not
we were
easy.
the right level, yeah, if we were at the right level, he would drown us with them.
Drow us.
Okay, that's enough.
Would if they caught us, we'd be drowned and quartered.
Oh my goodness. Stop it.
It would be a tragedy.
Stop it. That's enough. No more puns. I feel like, what's his name? Vicini? Those rocks ahead?
I don't know.
They are. We'll all be dead. So you guys are on the
so-
map.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I've lit my lantern,
Have you?
holding it out.
Okay. Here's a cave. Rough cut stone. Some of it looks very natural. Not the. It doesn't look like this was dug out intentionally. It looks like it's a natural cave.
I'm gonna turn around to the goblins. You guys can see in the dark, right?
Yep. Kinda.
Like, if I turned this lantern off, you'd be able to navigate?
Yes.
Who wants to be a scout?
They kind of like all turn and like huddle. And they go off into Goblinese. So guitarist, you can understand what they're saying. Drummer, you and Fabio are not trying to learn that language, are you? Like, I know guitarist was.
No.
No. Okay. So they're going off and says, okay, boys, this is our chance. He's giving us a quest. We're going to tell him no. Stand firm. They all kind of turn around and go, not a...
Oh,
You don't want a promotion and become a scout and get paid an extra copper?
They re-huddle. She said an extra copper. I know, but it's still a promotion. One of them pops up. Does that come with a title?
Well, yeah, of course. You get the title of scout.
Re-huddle. So
I
Troops is
thought
like,
of a very inappropriate joke, but I will not tell it.
Oh
so,
no, please do.
yeah, I want to hear it.
You can whisper into
Oh.
guitarist's ear.
Whisper it into your ear. Nah, I'm gonna avoid this one. I'll tell it after.
Like lean over into the like frame.
Right.
So, Toady, who's already got a title, he's like, "I'll do it," and Rhodey is like, "No, I'll do it. This way we can be equal again." And he's like, "But I don't. I don't want to be equal. I want to be higher than you." He's like, "No, it's not fair. You got the last one." So they start fighting, and eventually,
You want to do it?
Droop's like, "Nope,
Okay.
I'm good back here." Scouts tend to get eaten in our race.
Oh,
And
that's unfortunate.
Rhodey and Toto are like, wait, what? He's like, nothing. So they basically get into a little scuffle and a rolling around, and Toady will pin Rhodey. So Toady's like, I win. I'll do it.
I'm already doing it.
Oh. Aw.
Wait,
Can you see in the dark?
guitarist,
Nope.
Nope.
I have a plan.
I'm going to cast Dancing Lights.
She has a better plan.
Okay, so Toady won.
The one who didn't have leadership before won. I think it was
Okay.
Toady.
Toady. Okay, so I'm gonna get down on one knee, look at him. I'm like, okay, Toady, I'm going to magically enhance your scouting ability. It is very, very important, though, that you only scout. Don't attack anything. I'm going to make you invisible. If you attack
Ooh.
things, you will not be invisible anymore. It lasts
Oh.
for an hour, but we need you to go out, collect some information while invisible, and then bring it back.
Okay.
So, what are you not supposed to do?
Don't attack anything.
Okay, and what are you supposed to come back with?
Information.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
And then I start my vocal and, somatic components, and then I just boop them on the top of the head, and gone.
Rhodey says, oh my god, it worked. I can't see, you're ugly. And you hear. And Toady becomes visible again. He says, you can't see me. And Rhodey will just punch him in the nose. He's like, hey, you're not supposed to be able to see me.
Zipper, you hit him. The one thing.
I didn't attack him. My bow's not even strung.
Okay,
Mark off your spell.
I did.
Who's not on the map?
We're all here.
I know.
Guitarist just took off.
No, I mean somebody's not. The map doesn't look like it's shared to somebody.
I don't know.
It's guitarist. Why is your icon?
What? How's it?
I know you're on the map, but like you know how you see the
Uh-huh.
icons on the lower left? It doesn't show yours anymore.
She's walked off into the dark and is no longer with us.
Oh, that could be it.
I don't think I did this coding right.
What coding?
Oh,
The
dancing
dancing
light.
lights for the lights effect.
Probably not. What's the light that they cast?
Each one does like there's 4 lights. They can each do 10 feet of dim light.
So like candlelight?
Yeah, I guess I should have added candle at the end.
So
Well, your light is 0 \40. I don't know if that's a
Yeah,
proper
because then it would
value.
be bright and then it'd be dim.
well, you
See if I
could
add
just
candle.
take the effect preset, but are they just floating around you?
Yeah, in front.
So hold on, because you need a light.
There we go.
You got it? Okay.
Yep. I had to add in a mod of something tangible like candle.
Yeah. But the all the like candlelight, lantern, spell, they're presets if you go to the effects.
Right, but I wanted to do the range of 40 feet.
Gotcha. Okay. So you can
So
see
yeah, I
now.
said I was gonna go ahead and sneak, like, a scout.
Okay.
I don't know how sneaking works with lights with you, but
Roll me, yeah, because you are like surrounded by dancing lights. So roll me a stealth check.
I just can't believe. I thought my instructions were clear.
They were.
Oh, that hurt so much.
He didn't use a weapon. He just smacked him. That's not an attack to a goblin.
Oh. Yeah, yeah. Now I know. Now I know.
So,
Oh God.
just look at Toady and be like, "You failed me."
guitarist, you're walking ahead, and as you like start walking ahead, you hear noises coming from the room ahead of you. The noises, you grew up in. Wait, your light went out. Why did your light go out?
Yeah, because I heard noises.
Oh, okay. So it reminds you. You grew up in Neverwinter, and you've been to Waterdeep, so you know what a port city is. You've heard waves before, and the sound you hear coming from ahead of you sounds like crashing waves, very faintly, but they are coming from ahead of you, and it's not rhythmic. It's not every like 30 seconds. It's not every 5 minutes. It's just every now and then you hear the waves crashing on the shore ahead of you.
Hmm. Was it coming from the right or from the left?
Ahead. So that way.
Oh, okay. So I can send these lights up to 120 feet. So I'm going to start making lights pop up and float that far away.
Okay. I'm gonna need.
So what would be?
I'm gonna put
How would I be able to do that?
So I'm gonna put a token, and we're gonna put a candlelight effect on it. So
Okay.
remove that. Let me put it so I can actually see what I'm doing. Okay. Come on. Where's the light spell bag? Aha. Okay. No, that's not it. That's not the one I want.
Hmm.
Give me a decent one. That's not gonna work. Said it was 40 feet.
Yeah.
That'll work.
Doesn't have to be a full 40 feet. I just want something to
Right. I just want
project light.
I just want something I can move around, and then I'm gonna put light on it. Okay. All right. That should. You should have a light source now. Did it work? Nope. Of course it didn't. I'm gonna have to use this one. There. Can you see that one?
Uh-huh.
Okay, good.
So make it follow my line of air, my line of sight.
Okay.
My little, I'm sorry, not line of sight, but my arrow.
I am.
Okay.
gonna continue going,
Oh.
and then
So it gets. Oh wait, it hits the wall.
and then it just disappears.
All right. Well, I would make it go along the wall for me.
So it doesn't go into a wall. It goes forward and then just falls. That's a hole.
What?
It's a hole.
Oh,
So it
interesting.
falls out of sight, and then eventually you'll see it pop up on the other side and stop.
So I would bring it back to that hole so I can investigate it.
Jesus.
What that hole do?
It's not letting me move it out. Jesus Christ. Shift.
Shift and
There it
drag.
is. Yeah, I got it.
To go through walls. Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
All right. So I'm gonna have it move along the sides.
Okay.
Keep going.
Which
Okay.
way?
Now go to the right because I want to see like as far as I can see. All right. Nope, we can't
Disappears
see that
there.
far. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna dispel it. Come back to the guys. Like, so I had a light sky to, or actually, I should have a light go to the left side here before I go back and tell them that there's nobody there for a while. Nope. On the other side, at the fork that I'm at in front of.
Like through
Yeah.
here?
Keep going left.
Okay.
Keep going. Keep going.
So you could see the light flickering into the room that you were just looking at.
Uh-huh.
When you get over here, though, you see something. It looks like a body laying on the ground.
Oh. So I'll run back and tell them, hey, I think there's a body on the ground. I think somebody's hurt. We should go in and help out if we can.
Okay. Is the
And
person
that's
still
how
alive?
you scout. You don't hit people and you find bodies.
Well, okay, hold on. Let's clarify. Before we make that judgment, guitarist, was this person standing and moving?
No, they
And
were laying face down or laying
okay,
down at least.
you didn't hit them?
No.
Okay, all right. Just clarifying because I didn't want give instructions to him saying that that's how you don't hit someone and then find out
You
and
hit
the
I hit
somebody.
other
somebody?
person in the yeah.
I didn't hit somebody this time.
Okay. I guess let's get a move on.
So dancing
I wish there
lights,
was.
if you move, they follow you, right? They have to stay within 120 feet, or do they disappear if you move beyond their range?
Um.
I believe they follow you. I could be wrong, though. It's been a while.
Yeah, it winks out if I exceed the spell's range, but 120 feet is quite far.
Yeah, but,
So the dancing light would still be on the body.
whoa.
What?
I almost made a huge. I almost kicked you all out of the thing.
I've been bad.
Is movement locked?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Oh, yeah, you definitely. So everybody starts creeping along towards the front. Brody and Toady are arguing behind you,
Super stealthy.
and Droop is walking behind them.
And I'll point to that left passageway where my light's flickering. Over there.
Hopefully, hopefully.
Are you done, Fabio?
Uh-huh.
So As you approach Drummer, you see a camp. There is strewn around the floor are supplies, mining equipment, rope, sacks, probably like sacks of salt and cask of salted meat. Um, there is 3 bedrolls laid out and arranged, but they have been hacked up and kind of scattered about. But laying on one of the bedrolls is a body. It is a body of a
Oh no, they
dwarf.
destroyed their respawn point.
Oh God.
I I will walk up to the body, and is the body's face down?
Yep.
I will try to roll the body over to see if who it
You
is or what it is.
you roll the body over just in time for guitarist to see its face. It is Tharden.
Oh no. I'm so heartbroken.
And on that note, that's where we're gonna call it tonight.
Oh,
It's 12,
what?
it's 12 o'clock.
Already?
Yes, time flies when you're having so much fun.
Time flies when you shop and spread rumors.
Cause chaos in the town and get yourselves all banned. Yes. So
We didn't get
I
banned
don't
yet.
not yet.
I don't feel like anyone has an issue with me because I haven't technically spread any rumors or secrets.
No, nobody has an issue with you. They're all kind of mad at Fabio, actually. But yes, you just found body of one of your like sub uncles. Next game is in 2 weeks. Don't forget. Everyone who is lingered about, we appreciate it. We thank you for coming. I'm trying to think. Our next
Who do
game
you
is
want to raid tonight?
I don't know
sorry.
yet. I gotta see. Let me look at the thing. But our next game is going to be tomorrow. I'm playing on D20 Enclave with Furied. We play in a political intrigue campaign. A lot of role play. It's good times. Come check it out. That's D20 Enclave. Friday we'll be playing on Rob 2E's channel. We'll be playing, I think, our last episode of Abandoned Mine.
And in Minds.
Abandoned Mine. Just mine. There's no plural.
Is it? Okay.
I don't think there's a plural.
I thought there was levels to this mine, but I guess not.
No, I don't think so. The only person I have is Finn. He's playing D&D. I know there's somebody.
Insomnia Nights RPG are playing.
Oh, they are? Who are they? I think I've watched them.
Think of like D&D on LSD. Yeah.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
I've seen them. I know who they are. All right, so we'll raid into them. Everybody, again, thank you for coming. If you're enjoying the sessions, please don't forget that you can always follow. I'm really close, and I would like to get it sooner than later. So hit those follow buttons if you can. If not, we still
Tell your friends
appreciate you
to do it.
coming. Yeah, tell everyone. I'm not telling my friends to do it. I don't want my friends in the channel. They drive me nuts. No. But regardless, we appreciate you coming. Hopefully you're enjoying the sessions and corralling these cats.
Good
And
luck with that.
yeah, right. Hopefully we'll see you again. So say goodnight, everybody, and we'll head over
Good night, everybody.
into Insomnia Night Stream.
Bye.